Hey, hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and welcome to the Done Creative Live. I hope you're all doing well this fine evening, day, morning, night, whatever time it is. That's why I always say good afternoon, because who knows what time anyone's watching or what time it is, wherever anyone is. Okay, I'm turning off my email. Here we go. It's letting me know I'm live, as if I didn't know. Let me go ahead and quit that. Okay. So hello, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. I am very tired tonight. I had big expectations for tonight, and then I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I could use a hot bath like nobody's business. So I'm probably going to limit the list, a little bit tonight and just focus on doing a mini collective and then just getting right down to business for the donations and doing some self-care on a Woo-Woo Wednesday. So I hope you guys can ride with that, can rock with that. I hope you're all doing well. All right, so for our collective, I'm thinking that we'll just tune into the energies of what we all need to know right now. And of course, this, information can just be kind of applied to however you need it to apply in your life. There's a lot of purging going on in the collective. A lot of emotions are just off the charts. Emotions are running very high right now. There's shakeups, wake-ups, breakups, just so much going on. And Saturn finally went direct a couple of days ago, so we've got that going for us. Pluto went direct on the 6th during the new moon, so yay, that's good. But we still have Jupiter and Mercury that are in retrograde fashion, and we're waiting for those to catch up and come along for the ride with us. But as those go direct, we're really going to be seeing some things hit the fan in the collective of humanity. I mean, a lot of us can feel this very unstable, very precarious energy, and it's just building and building and building. I can feel it. Other people can feel it. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Lori is here. Aww. Well, Lori, she may not be here, but she just donated over on PayPal for Hisui. She donated for 3 questions for you, girl. So we will get that going for you. Adding that up, I keep pasting an article that I shared over on Facebook. That's not my list. You get my list. But yeah, a lot is going on. So let's get this list updated right quick. So we'll just do Sui times 4. So she's got 4 questions now. She did also donate for a yes, no, or 1 card as well, even though she said it's not for a question. She just wanted to contribute. She's so sweet. Okay, so let's see who all is here. We've got Ethan and Lunar. Lunar says she is out and about, but can take over the list if Ethan has to go. Susie's here. Welcome. Clutching My Pearls is here. Kasui. Jamie Withrow. Michelle De Leon. Nellie. Michelle Lynn. Junking Data Girl. Ashley Roberts. Cassie Bowers. Hello. Rita S. and Ashley Roberts, I think. And Steffers and AJ and Monica Samar. Welcome, everybody. Oh, Lori's here. Yay, Lori. I will be seeing Lori and Michelle tomorrow during mentorship session, so that's going to be fun. Hello, Brittany. How are you? I hope you're all doing well. It looks like Monica's very tired, according to her little emoji there. But yeah, I think, oh my God, so true. My marriage is struggling. I'm hoping it can work everything out and be okay. Oh my gosh, yeah. Especially these long-term commitments, like we are being called forward, all of us. I mean, I'm almost 18 years into my relationship with my husband. And, just those cycles that, would work for a while, they just aren't working anymore. So it's time to clean house on coping mechanisms within relationships. I mean, I'm not immune either. We're all human. We're all going through the thing. Doesn't mean we don't love people. It just means we're being asked to level up and do better. And if the other person isn't willing to do that, sometimes there are decisions that need to be made. But if people are willing to work together, that's the best way to do it. We can all get through it together. So, speaking of all of that, oh, my mom is here as well. Let's see. Hello, Heather. Welcome. Thank you so much. Beautiful energies. Hi, Amanda and everyone. Thanks for your likes, subscribes, donations, and support of Amanda's channel. I love you and Amanda, and I love you all. Hacking and trying to sell what we have to get funds, so we just so exhausted. I wish I had help. Yes, I would be there to help if I could, Cha-Cha. Absolutely, and I am. Yes. Tired with the exam stress. I can imagine. I remember those days. It's a lot. Still out of the house, so can't stay until I get the Wi-Fi, but just want to say hi. Well, hello! Pika Lee is here! Almost out of room in the storage unit and still more to go. Oh my goodness. That reminds me, I've got a lot of organization to do around my place. Not that I'm moving, but I want to refresh the energy around my vibe, my abode. All right, let's go. Where are we going? I guess we'll do Everyday Witch Tarot. We'll just start here for our collective reading. Everyone needs Amanda the Mentor. My life has been changed for the better since she has been mentoring me. God sent. Oh, you're so sweet. Well, I just love you and adore you, Lori. Soul family. We always find each other. That's how that works. All right, for all of us that are here right now or listening on the playback, what do we need to know coming up about all the shakeups, wake-ups, breakups, just things that are changing and going on in our lives? What do we need to know about this energy? Please, Spirit, let us know. Can you just throw us a bone and give us a little bit of help? Yes. Okay, good. Awesome. I love this. We've got 9 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. So that person there looks like they are very meditative. They aren't worrying and stressing about the past or the future, like what could be. They're very grounded in that present moment. Literally just grounded right there. And we've got a Cancer crab here. So the sign of Cancer might be relevant to your life. Or maybe someone in your life is a Cancer, Sun and Rising, or prominent placements. I'm trying to think, is there anything going on in Cancer? Not currently. But there may be things aspecting the house that Cancer rules in your chart. But I'm really just seeing maybe even Cancer season. Like there's something that happened during Cancer season, which in Western astrology starts in June and goes through July. And in more Vedic astrology, it's kind of July going to August. So something that we made a wish about during what I just said, June to August time, might be coming true for us. Wish fulfillment. Whether we still want it or not, I guess remains to be seen. But yeah. Let's see what else we got going on here. I don't know what it is today. I keep seeing things out of my peripheral. I mean, I know the veil is thin, but man, it's just annoying today. Yeah, lots of conflict, lots of chaos, lots of shakeups and disagreements with people. But this is because we are being asked to stop, just going in these patterns that may have worked before and, just helping us skate by to keep the status quo. That ain't gonna work anymore, sis. This is us needing to level ourselves up. And as we level ourselves up, it kind of sometimes triggers people in the wrong way, but, really it is the right way. Just us leveling ourselves up and taking care of ourselves will trigger others to do the same for themselves, or it might actually push these people away. But that doesn't mean we can't do our inner work and our healing, because it is our birthright. And it is paramount right now that we take the steps that we are needed to take the best care of ourselves, especially through these energies. There have been some amazing light codes and frequencies pouring onto this planet, just absolutely nonstop. Yeah, figures out of your side vision too, nonstop. Yeah, I just said nonstop and you're saying nonstop. The energy is nonstop. The spirit communication is nonstop. I was woken up in my dream the other night, like kind of out of a half asleep, half awake thing, to a man's voice saying, I can't do this anymore. And he seemed very just on his last legs for something. Like he was very desperate sounding. And I don't know who it was. I don't think it was a guide, but it sounded like an old man, like an old man's voice. Like, I just can't do this anymore. And I felt so bad for him, but I don't know. A lot of us are just being asked to level up. I know my baby Hisui, so funny. We are talking on the phone and said, crap, Amanda's is about to start. We made it up. Aw, you guys are the sweetest. Yes. All right. So here we go. Let's get one more, and then we'll get a couple from Moonology. As if all these other planetary things going on aren't enough. In November and December, we've got that eclipse cycle coming right around again to really knock us off our feet. But oh my gosh, we got a lot going on. We got a lot going on. Here's deception. Here's cheating. Here's heartbreak. Having to move on. Having to quit operating in those old ways of being. This could even be us cheating ourselves out of our greatest potential. It doesn't have to be people physically cheating on each other, but just trying to cheat yourself or others trying to cheat you or themselves out of what's meant for you and what's meant for them. Like, we're being called to really examine a lot of the BS, as I call it, belief systems that are in place in our subconscious mind that are keeping us stuck, a lot of us. And we're no longer meant to stay stuck. We're meant to release these things. And a lot of times we don't have to go back digging through our past and psychoanalyze every little thing that happens. Sometimes all we need to do is feel whatever it is our body, our emotions are asking us to feel. And it can be so cathartic to just feel the pain, the anger, the sadness, the rage, the happiness, the everything in between. It's just so important right now, whatever it is you're feeling, to feel it fully. And if it's something bad especially, or bad, we all like to label these things. If it doesn't feel good, we want to just get it away or push it down or ignore it or distract ourselves with TV or food or whatever. We can't do that anymore. We're being asked to face these things and to release them. Again, you don't have to go back and dig through the past, the dumpster of the past, dumpster fire that it is, and try to examine every little angle. Well, if this person would have done this, then this is going to happen. No, we don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. We can put our swords down. Let's all just put our swords down and relax and just do what she's doing. Just breathe. Because this was the first card we got. Wish fulfillment. All this yuck is happening for our highest good, okay? Wow. Love it. Oh, so Hasui says, it's crazy to say that even Maria Esperanza is leveling up because she never sleeps as much, and lately it's not even 7 p.m. and she's out. That is awesome. Yeah, my kids, I wish they would do that. I would do that if I could. Like, I have an almost 17-year-old dog, and she keeps me up because I don't open the door and let her out, which I can't leave the door open now because it's so cold out. It gets in the 20s at night, and it's just way too cold. My hands are freezing right now, and the door hasn't even been open all day. But I have to get up, sometimes 3, 4, 5 times a night, let her out. She takes her sweet time, too. It's like 10 to 15 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes she's out sniffing around where she's going to go to the bathroom or whatever. And I'm just like, I'm so tired. But, this too shall pass. But look, we're being asked to bring love into the situation. We got the new moon in Aquarius going on right there. And in Western astrology, Saturn just went direct in Aquarius. And in Vedic astrology, Saturn is still in Capricorn. Okay, let's get one more and we'll wrap up our collected and get right into our list, which will be Clutching My Pearls. She's going to start us out, and then Hasui has 4 questions. It's too many. They all fell in my lap. So Clutching My Pearls, you can go ahead and post your question. We'll get right into it as we wrap up this collective. Here we go. What's going on? Don't let pride get in your way. So bringing love into the situation, especially those dealing with a love interest, a partner where things are just a little butting of heads, a little conflicting, because we all go through cycles this way, not just with the significant other, but friends, family members, even people we don't like, whatever, people and people and people. But bring some love into the situation, because that will help. Put yourself in these people's shoes and see why maybe they are acting the way they are. Maybe they are in pain or projecting past pain onto you. It has nothing to do with you, but of course you're taking it out on you. It can be a lot to navigate, but you got this. And also don't let pride get in your way. Just because you said something doesn't mean you have to stick to that. If you've changed your mind, you're allowed to change your mind. As a human being, you're allowed to change your mind. So things you maybe settled for in love in the past that you're no longer willing to settle for, maybe it's ways people have treated you, or boundaries that have either been too firm or too lenient, and you're now changing things. Of course, maybe having a conversation and letting people know, okay, I'm changing things. that can help kind of smooth things out. But, you know, don't let your pride get in your way. Don't let your ego get in the way. And I'm really realizing that my camera setup is a little fuzzy, so I'm actually going to wash that. There we go. Microfiber. Get it all cleaned up. All right, so I hope the collective talked a few of you off the ledge. I know I've kind of been up and down emotionally. Not really anything I can point to, just life. I don't know, just feeling it here and there. Got some upside down cards in my deck. How did that happen? But yeah, things are moving through because we got to feel it to heal it, to deal with it and move on. But all of this energy that's coming in, these light codes coming in, are asking us to level up and sometimes forcing us to level up. Because it's long overdue, and many of us have put our healing off just too long, and no more. It's time. It's time, light workers. It's time. Okay. So what do we have going on here? General reading for Clutching My Pearls. Kasui says, wow. Pikalea's getting caught up on baby stuff. Aww. Preach, Amanda. Yes. Heading out. Love you all. We love you too, Susie. Have a beautiful evening. Thank you for the collective reading. I'll be back when I'm in a comforts of Wi-Fi. There we go. Yes, darling. You need to get a few answers tonight. I love you. Happy early birthday. Yes, Kasui's birthday is on Monday, so happy early birthday to her. So let's get into the general reading for Clutching My Pearls. We're going to go in with the Modern Witch Tarot. I didn't ask you guys, because this is a different music track than I normally use. Is this too loud? Can you still hear me? Feels okay to me. Maybe just ever so slightly loud, but not too bad. All right, Clutching My Pearls. General reading. Anything Spirit has for Clutching My Pearls. Please, Spirit. Anything going on? Well, there may be a decision or a choice or a little bit of confusion going on in your life right now. Anytime I pull this for my own self, and sometimes in my readings, I like to pull two cards as to maybe the two choices you're mulling over, or two cards that can clarify some confusion. Let's just pull a card maybe for each decision that needs to be made, or choices, or just clearing the confusion. Let's see what's going on. We've got the Nine of Swords, so sleepless nights, exhaustion, insomnia, bad dreams, nightmares. That could be something going on, or maybe a choice that you're having to make, or confusion that you have going on in your life is causing you this anxiety and this stress as well. Let's see. You have to get ready for work and don't want to leave. Aw. Well, we would keep you here all day if we could. So much fun. And we had a donation coming in from Stephanie, and I'm going to assume it's Steffers 111, 1111. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Thanks for that confirmation. I thought it was maybe just slightly loud, so... Oh, that's louder. How's that? Is that too quiet? Are we good? I think we're good. Okay, anyway, Clutching My Pearls. And the other card you got. This one choice might lead to this, or the confusion you're going through might lead to this, or the other choice might lead to this, which is your clarity. Best card you can get with the Two of Swords is the Ace of Swords. Cutting through that confusion. Getting the clarity you're seeking. I'm going to turn it up just a smidge. That's too much. Right there. Hope we're not too loud. Okay. But a new opportunity as far as communication goes, or maybe new ways of communicating. Maybe even putting up boundaries around the way you communicate, or how often you're communicating, how often you're going online, on social media, on email, and just kind of halting that back a little bit to take some time to take care of yourself. Because I think self-care is a big thing for you right now, or in the near future with this card. Making sure you're taking care of yourself, getting enough rest. Wait, what else? General message for Clutching My Pearls. We got these two that want to come out. Okay, so we have here Amazonite, loosen your grip. And we also have Pyrite, let the money flow in. So some of these worries you have, or confusion, may be around money, or wishing that you could find a way to have more money, or to make the money you have go, stretch farther. But the money wants to flow in. The abundance wants to flow in. There's an energetic block, or maybe just you thinking you don't deserve certain things, but then one part of you does think you deserve it. It's kind of a, again, kind of a bit of a confusing energy where, like, I do deserve it, but then there's this other part of you kind of in the stomach region, like solar plexus energy, that's like, well, maybe I don't deserve it. I don't know. But then Amazonite, so clutching my pearls, it says, loosen your grip. So as far as anything you're really holding on to that's trying to leave your life, could be limiting beliefs, could be just situations. It's like loosen the grip and just let things flow, because you're going to find out when you release something that's been holding you back, when you release it, it's like almost like that bow and arrow. When you release that arrow, it's just going to shoot you forward so much farther than you can imagine. All right, let's go over here for a numerology card. Clutching my pearls. Have faith in your dreams. So with that pyrite card here as well, this is something you've been dreaming or wanting to manifest, something you've been wanting to have happen for a while. But let that money flow in. Let that abundance flow in and meet you where you are. And move forward. That's what I see. But you need to have faith in your dreams. Don't think that, there's never going to be a way my dreams will be realized, because they will. There may just be some releasing of the shadow or integrating of the shadow, or just, giving yourself some time off to just, I don't know, like they're kind of showing me like grieving the past version of yourself that didn't work out, or a past relationship that didn't work out. There's something with the past that you're releasing. And let's get one more for clutching my pearls, please, Spirit. Anything else? All right, here it is. Spend the day with God. Let's put it away. So I'm going to read the little lesson on the back. They have such great advice. So it says, this is a day for you to spend with God, a day of prayer, a day of silence. Yeah, that's kind of what I've seen. Just take a day off. You need a day off to just breathe. But imagine that your entire world is a sacred chapel. Every inch of your life is filled with grace and the presence of the divine. Your goal to visualize yourself in the company of heaven every minute of the day. So just making your life like a walking meditation, a walking prayer, will really benefit you. And I know that sounds kind of cheesy and corny, but like it works so well. If you can just take a day for yourself, you really need a day. You need a day to just do nothing, to just be. Just remember, like I always say here, we're human beings, not human doings. So this is breathing, allowing yourself to just be for a while. So I hope that resonated for you, clutching my pearls. Okay, so this is my list right here. So we've got Hasui up with 4 questions. And also, I'm going to add stuffers on my list here, and then I'll post this list that I have, Ethan. That is my current lineup. I should probably check the list just to make sure no one else has donated, so that I'm not operating on an old list. But I'm going to take a drink of water. You're so welcome. Thanks again for your donation. All right, here we go. Nope, Stuffers was the last one I have here. So pretty short list so far tonight. So Hasui, go ahead and post whatever questions are coming to you, because Lori's donated for 3, and then you had one for your donation you sent. Big John Trucking, welcome. Welcome. Good to see you. Oh, they're not, comments are missing, not making sense on your screen. Oh, I don't know. Sometimes they don't make sense on my screen either, though. Okay, so we'll let Hasui get her question there. Hope you're all having a wonderful evening. If you're just joining us, I did a decently sized collective reading at the beginning that a lot of people resonated with. I know that, Hasui, but look what we got here. Oh, we've got Pika Lee donating. I will show you right here. Lori has donated. Yeah. Lori has donated for 3 questions for you, Hasui. So Feel free to let it all hang out. We will dive into whatever you want to know. If you don't know what you want to ask yet, we can just save it for a little bit and do a couple other people's readings and then come back to it if you want. Yeah, Dark Knight, totally. And I forgot to mention to you during our mentorship session, Hasui, Dr. Christina Lopes. She has an amazing channel about shadow work and Dark Night of the Soul, and just such a resource. And Lori's actually the one that turned me onto her channel. And I turned Lori onto the channel just by saying, go search out Dark Night of the Soul, and that's how she found Dr. Christina Lopes, and then she told me about it, and I was like, oh yes, this is great. Great information. Let's do that. Others can go first. Okay, so we will let Hasui figure out what she wants to ask, and we'll dive in with Michelle Lynn's question and her yes, no. And then we've got AJ Evans, and then Steffers 111. Yeah. You love being last. Well, good. We will put you last. Let me fix up my list here in my comment box so I got it. All right. There we go. There it is. That's what she wrote right there. Oh, and Pika Lee. I just saw Pika Lee donated, so my own list is deceiving me. Let me delete that one. I will add Pika Lee. Yeah, I'm encouraging all of you to do some self-care, get yourself some rest as much as you can during these crazy energy waves we've been having. It's been a lot for a lot of people, especially those going through some ish in their personal life. Even those who really aren't going through a lot, it's still a lot. It's still a lot. But especially those going through some stuff, oh my goodness. This is the list. Yeah, Michelle Lynn, and then her yes, no. And AJ Evans, then Zephyrs, then Pika Lee, then Hisui kind of hold over at the end there. Let's see. So Michelle Lynn, are you here? There she is. In a Reiki session, she mentioned she kept hearing confidence and that by the end of October, I will have something happen to where it really shifts and I'll step into my power. Well, yesterday I had a pity party, but today I'm like, girl, pick yourself up. I really want to feel good enough to get myself out there. I'm thinking of joining an app this month, but unsure if it's the right time. Do you see my confidence increasing toward the end of October? I want to step up my self-love. I feel feminine and flaunt myself. Yes, let's feel into this for you. We're gonna go in here. I'm gonna unstack all these decks I got. I've got so many out that they're like mountains on top of each other at this point because I never want to put them back in the box because then I won't use it if it's not out. So we're using the Muse Tarot. I haven't used this one in a while on here, I think. I've been starting again to use this deck in my readings. Not so much in the live streams. Okay. Yeah. All right, so Michelle Lynn, is she going to get some confidence and have that increase by the end of October? What does she need to know about everything that she just laid out for us here about joining that app? Just anything Spirit wants Michelle Lynn to know about the situation. So we've got 4 materials. This is 4 Pentacles energy. So I can totally see why you're kind of feeling like stuck or stifled or like you're kind of holding yourself back a little bit. That's a very 4 Pentacles energy with that. But look how dolled up she is. You know, even though she's staying home on a Friday night, like look how dolled up and gorgeous she is. So it's like all dressed up and nowhere to go. That's what I just heard. So Spirit wants you to actually find somewhere to go. Don't just sit at home. If you feel like doing something and you don't really have a plan or anyone to really go do something with, find a plan. Find a person to go do something with and get yourself out there and go do something fun. All right. May 23rd, that's my wedding anniversary. Yeah, sit at home. Same, girl, same. But look, you're being asked to literally get out in the world. You got the world card, the cosmos. You're being asked to put yourself out there, get back out there, take a trip, do some traveling. Close out those old cycles and start a new one. All of these vibes. Because if you're at the end of the journey that you're at the end of that journey because you're ready to start. It's not even a whole new chapter. You're ready to start a whole new novel, a whole new book. Or like the movie's over and it's time to go pick out another movie off the shelf and put it in the DVD player. Like that's the vibe I'm getting with this new energy coming in for you. So let's feel into this confidence. Anything else from Michelle Lynn with this confidence? Anything she needs to know to get this confidence? Oh, we got something coming up. Two of Inspiration, Two of Wands. So this is making a plan, having a plan. Sometimes, though, this can be a card about not really knowing where to begin. But if you have, what comes right before this is the Ace of Wands, getting that divine inspiration. So if you get any little epiphanies or aha moments in your head or thoughts, ask Spirit to really illuminate something for you that you can then take a run at and take the distance. And this card also can indicate planning a trip. Pairing that up with the World card, I mean, I think the writing's on the wall with either your trip or your staycation. Doing something fun. Saw another shadow out of my corner of my eye. Been seeing lights and shadows and all sorts of stuff. The veil is very thin right now. I just want to feel grounded and feel like myself. Just waiting for that spark. Yes, let's get Michelle. What can we do to get her that Ace of Wands she's really seeking? Okay, so it's going to come after that staycation because we've got that Hermit energy. So you're still in it. You're still in that Hermit energy. Still in it to win it. But once you really honor that inner part of yourself, you're going to be rewarded on the external by getting that spark. So let's get one more, and then we'll get a word of advice from, we'll probably do the one we did with Clutching My Pearls. I love that healing deck. Just pray for support from Spirit because I honestly have no idea where to go. Yes. All right, Spirit. What does she need to know about these sparks, these ideas? We've got the High Priestess. So we've got two major arcanas, two of the most psychic and introspective cards you've got right here. So getting all introspective, getting all psychic on yourself, allowing your spiritual gifts to really come through and shine. This is going to help you, but also this is a card about illusions or not being able to see through things. But I'm actually seeing this coming in with everything else we have, that when you do that inner work or really get introspective and allow yourself that self-care and all that time, your light or the idea, that kind of Ace of Wands, spark, epiphany that you're wanting and craving is going to come to you just like that. And it's going to feel very out of the blue, but just kind of while you're doing a very mundane thing after you kind of get back from your staycation. So let's get one from this healing deck, and then we'll pull a couple of self-care cards just to see what self-care practices you can step up or start to really bring this new Ace of Wands energy in. So live in the moment. Get present. Get present. Because your power is where? Where's your power? Is it in the past? No. Is your power here? Like in the future? Like way out? No, it's right now. Right now. So I'm going to read that because I got great advice. So today's lesson on this day, strive to live in the moment. Only speak about positive things in your life and avoid bringing up the past, especially negative memories or situations. And I will caveat that by saying, if there are emotions associated with the past coming up, you got to feel them to heal them to deal with them. There's no time to spiritually bypass right now. So those emotions coming up and being right up there at the surface, such a gift. It sucks and it's hard while you're going through it, but really it's such a gift. So if that opportunity arises to just have a big purge from emotions, do it. But try to avoid just living in that perpetual stuckness in the past. So only speak about positive things in your life and avoid bringing up the past, especially negative memories or situations. Your goal, to experience how difficult it is to live in the present. How difficult it is to live in the present. Healing is rapidly enhanced when you're focused in now. So yeah, it's not easy to be fully present. We're constantly distracting ourselves. We're constantly doing this move. Like, I'm bored. Instead of just sitting with that uncomfortability of boredom or the stress in our lives, we were like, oh man, I'll just do this later. And just like dive into some other task that's usually meaningless, and before we know it, 3 hours have gone by and we've gotten less done than we ever hoped for. So it's just taking back control of your own life in a lot of ways by cutting out a lot of little distractions. Let's see. Will a staycation happen in October? My soul really needs it. I sure hope so. I think that would be so good. Where did that card go? I dropped a card and now I don't see it anywhere. It's hiding. Very well, I might add. It's important. Where is it? Because I know it's important. It's right here. Right here in my chair. Okay. Well, connect with crystals and the number 11. I knew it was important. So crystal connections, connecting with your crystals. And I had a crystal in my chair with me. I got crystals for days, just everywhere, all up in this room. Let's get one more self-care message from Michelle Lynn. But yeah, I think we will ask the cards. We'll ask the cards that the staycation will happen in October. And here we are. Spend time with animals. So I know you recently had a pretty traumatic lesson with an animal, but the number 48 here, that adds up to a 12. From 11 to 12, this is progression. So you're seeing a progression through those stresses you've been through lately and just everything that's going on in your life. Let's go to this deck and just ask, is this staycation going to happen in October? So we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm seeing this during the reign of an Earth sign. So that would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Of course, we're currently in Libra season in Western astrology and Virgo season in Vedic astrology. So that could be right now. Very, very soon, if you're more Vedic astrology. But if you're more Western astrology, this is maybe looking closer to Capricorn is like December going into January. So those are two really good opportunities because you want to ground all of this new potential and this new energy. So doing this staycation during an Earth sign time frame would be really beneficial. But yeah. So if it is October, I would say it's probably got to be soon if you're going to make that Virgo cutoff date. Because I think that's coming up soon, the change from Virgo to Libra. Yeah, my husband's birthday is the 16th, and he is like a very last degree of a Virgo sun. So if you're born on the 17th, you'd be a very early degree Libra sun per Vedic astrology. So if you can do this before the 17th, I think you're good. Otherwise, you might have to wait a little longer. And the waiting actually might kind of be out of your hands because you've got a lot of other things going on. But again, you're kind of making a plan to have this staycation, and then after this staycation, or maybe during, you're getting all of these epiphanies and aha moments that I think you've really been waiting for. But in the meantime, if you can't really do that, still getting out in nature is really beneficial. We've got a number 52 here, which has a 7, that very spiritual number. Take a walk, get out in nature. I know the air is turning a little crisp and the leaves are falling and the wind is picking up and things are getting closer and closer to winter every day in the northern hemisphere, but still getting out and getting those last drops of vitamin D, that sunlight, will really be beneficial for your confidence for sure, Michelle. So I hope that resonated for you. Okay, so Michelle Lynn's yes, no question. And then after that, we've got AJ Evans, and then Steffers, and then Hisui, and then Pika Lee. If Hisui still doesn't have her question figured, we can jump into Pika Lee's question, and then Hisui, if we want to do that. Okay, so, oh, you guys are having a love fest. Lori's talking everybody up like the cheerleader that she is. Okay, so is January 2022 the month I will move out on my own? All right, let's find out from Michelle Lynn. January 2022 the month she will move out on her own. Michelle Lynn. Please let us know the details, Spirit, if you can. Again, timelines on my channel, grain of salt and all that. But it says success. So I think between now and then, you're getting that golden ticket to be able to do what you want. But of course, you, in the meantime, taking action in the direction of where you're wanting to go, saving money, doing all these little things that will get you that success. That's really going to put you in alignment with that time. So I think I kind of just want to get one more little word of advice about this, because for some reason it's like, you got your yes, you got your success, but like, what else? Like, let's get one little word of advice. Michelle Lynn, moving out in January of 2022. Yeah, you are. Look, clear your space. Get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. Maybe even calling on Archangel Jophiel, because she is that like organization angel, get things done and accomplished around your home and your energetic field. So call on her to be able to get these things done, clearing clutter out of your closet, only taking the things with you that you really want to. Especially if you've lived, I think you had mentioned before that you've lived in this house your whole life. So you've got a lifetime full of stuff and memories. Not to say you kind of never got rid of anything. I'm sure you have, but still there's a lifetime of memories and stuff and emotions probably mixed up in that as well to really feel through before you move out. So clear your space, clear your energy field, ask for Archangel Jophiel to help, and she will. She/he, these angels are very androgynous, but my entire life, yes. Oh my goodness, you guys are talking in the comments. AJ Evans, you are next. Go ahead and post your questions. Steffers, you're on deck, and then Hasui, and then Pika Lee. All right, so. Oh, you guys are talking about people leaving. Yeah. Abandonment issues. It has entered the chat. That's for sure. I think almost all of us have abandonment issues. If not from this life, at least past life issues. It's a theme. It's a theme with so many people in this collective of starseeds and lightworkers. Such a theme. When Amanda said Earth sign, I immediately thought December, like near Christmas time. That would be so fun. A little Christmas getaway with the snow coming down, hot chocolate, and a cozy fire. Oh my gosh, sign me up. And a good book. You gotta have a good book. Oh, I always, when I was in this screenwriting class at college, and like as a kid, I always wanted to write. Before I knew what like a Hallmark movie channel was, I always wanted to write this thing where these two childhood friends that had like this falling out, they were like boy-girl friends. Steal the idea if you want. I'm never going to write this, but I always wanted to. Like boy-girl friends had a big falling out, and then like years passed, and then they're like both in their hometown, some like snowy mountain town, like for Christmas visiting family, and I don't know, somehow, some way they both get stranded and forced to stay together in this cabin with like the power out and only like a cozy fire, and like forced to face their issues together. Like, I think that would be so fun. I mean, there probably is at this point a Hallmark movie just like that, because that's the thing about these like creative little ideas. If you don't use it, you lose it. Because if you don't use it and the universe wants that idea to come to life, it'll find someone else to do it. So, let's see. AJ Evans, is he here tonight? Is he still? I mean, I know he's here, but is he still here? Yeah, that's so cool. That's so cool that you picked up on Christmas time, though, Pika. And what's Hasui saying? Oh, let Pika Lee go first. That sounds awesome. Coming up because me and Lori were talking about my dad soul controlling, and look at this now. Yes, oh my gosh. Yeah, isn't it crazy how things just come full circle like the same day sometimes? It's just crazy. Yeah, synchronicities have been so off the chain lately, and I can't remember who it was now, but I know somebody over on Patreon had messaged me about doing a reading on like what do these signs mean, and I already had it written on my like to film list. And I actually filmed it today, edited it, and it will be live next Thursday. So a week from tomorrow, not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow. And Thursday's video on my other channel actually went live today by accident. So see the November reading early. It's over on my main channel. Plan for November. It's already up and over there on my main channel if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, the signs and what do they mean that pick a card is coming a week from tomorrow. And it was really in depth. I was excited about it. We used charms, we had cards, it was fun. All right, so I'm not seeing AJ, but I'm sure he'll be back. Okay, so Steffer says, I'm just looking for what my spirit guide wants me to know. General guidance. Angel numbers like crazy lately. Yes, oh my gosh. I've seen 911 both morning and night, probably 4 days straight, and then like randomly and sporadically like through the months lately. It's just 911 at least, sometimes once a day, sometimes once every other day, sometimes twice a day. But the last 4 days I've seen it twice a day. My God, I got my Nirvana shirt delivered. Yes. So fun. And I have the Nirvana, the Kurt Cobain conspiracy live stream. It is scheduled over on Patreon, so it's ready and raring to go. So when that is live, when we go live on that 2 days from now at 7 p.m. Mountain Time on Friday, October 15th, that's when we're doing that. Bring your popcorn. Actually, you can even post your questions in that post over on Patreon. I'm going to collaborate or combine all of the questions together so that I can have them all in one place so I can refer to them as we go rather than having to go between YouTube and Patreon and YouTube and Patreon to get it all figured out. But Kurt's already got a lot that he has been bringing forth, and just from what he's told me before, it's going to be a pretty big deep dive, so I'm excited for it. But Steffers, let's find out. Message from Spirit Guides for Steffers. Let me see. What do they want her to know, and any general guidance, please, Spirit? It's funny because I didn't even realize what deck I had until I had already grabbed it and started shuffling it. Well, we've got the Fool coming in here. So this is new energy. You're being asked to go in a new direction or take a leap of faith on something that maybe you've been mulling over and thinking, well, that'd be kind of cool, but like, I don't know. Do it. Do it. New transformation, new beginning here. This is so exciting. Something new and exciting coming into your life very soon. If it hasn't already, it's coming very soon. It's going to improve your life. It's going to be something really good. 3 of emotions, 3 of cups. This is a celebration. This is sisterhood, getting together with friends. Celebration. I just keep hearing celebration. So coming together with like-minded friends, family members, either in person or online, could be something really exciting to do coming up. I've got 2 that want to come out. Well, more, but I'm taking these 2. Please, Spirit, thank you very much. We've also got the Hierophant. So pairing the Hierophant up with the celebration of the 3 of emotions. This could be a wedding. Maybe not yours, or maybe yours. I don't know. But could be someone very close to you getting married, or you're hearing that someone close to you is getting married. Something like that. But this is also good communication. Hearing the truth about something that has been evading you. I wonder if it's more career or family, pregnancy. You know, it could be all of the above. But it's definitely something to do with communication. So hearing news from someone, even hearing news from like a boss or someone at work that could even come from a female superior or someone who you look up to. Or this could even represent you, just finding a new way to speak your truth, a new way to communicate what it is you need and want and desire in life. One more. Whoa, it went flying. No, we got 2 more. Okay, so 8 of voices. So I think this is almost like your higher self coming in to talk you off the ledge of the past. You know, just cutting through the old belief systems, the things you used to think that would hold you back. Because you've got the lower octave of the devil and then the devil itself coming in. So you are really transforming some limiting beliefs about yourself, about financial abundance and income, about your self-worth, confidence. You're really overcoming some of these things. Of your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, of your 6 cards, 3 of them are major arcana. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them are major arcana. This is major transformation in your life. And this is good stuff because you're overcoming a lot of this past baggage so you can move forward. Actually, there's 3. I was right. 3 of them. 3 and 3. Of 6, you've got 3 major arcana and then 3 of the minor arcana, or whatever you want to call them. This is you moving through. And they're telling me here too to split the difference between the 8 and the 3. So that would be the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Swords is about, maybe saying things that are hurtful, maybe saying things or doing things, but you really still don't feel like you won the argument or won the thing. And also 5 of Cups is, grief, feeling like, you're missing something or you're losing something. But really, there is a huge silver lining with the 5 of Cups energy. And what it is you realizing there are 2 cups on the table still that are not spilled. And that is like a partnership or a new beginning at work or with people that you love and care about. But a lot of it is you releasing the past. And this really does coincide with what we were getting in that collective reading at the beginning of the live stream today. So it's very interesting. But you're doing it your way is what I'm hearing. You're really cleaning house in your own psyche, in your own belief systems. Oh, AJ, you can go next. We called for you and you weren't here, so we're doing Steppers, but you can go next. So if you post your question, we can get into it very shortly here, AJ. Let's see what else for Steppers. Any guidance, please? Any guidance at all? We've got here, show the world the real you. Yes, that's exactly what we were getting with this Queen of Swords energy, is speaking your truth, letting that authenticity shine, showing people just what you're made of, because you're done playing small. You're done with that 8 of Swords and Devil energy of just being stuck in those past versions of yourself. And you're ready to be done with those and then to show others, hey, I'm no longer that old version of myself. I am so much greater than I gave myself credit for, or that you gave me credit for, or you gave me credit for. And I'm going to prove it. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show the world the real me. And we've also got the full moon in Aquarius. You yourself may be in Aquarius, sun, moon, rising, or have placements within Aquarius, or you don't have to, but there may even be an Aquarius in your life that is helping you speak your truth, or just realize greater versions of yourself. Or if you don't have anything going on in Aquarius, you still have a house that is ruled by Aquarius in your birth chart. Like in my example, as a Libra ascendant, I have an Aquarius 5th house. So whatever house Aquarius rules is where you're really letting it all hang out. You're letting you shine. You're letting you really come to the forefront of that house, and be the best version of yourself is really what I see with that. Let's just get one more, because we're on a roll. And AJ wants a general. Awesome. We'll get into that very soon. But emotions are running high. So you may be on a bit of emotional roller coaster here and there. That makes sense. Totally been working on releasing past beliefs and fears. Well, you're doing it. You're doing it because look what's coming out. You're showing the world the real you. But also, emotions are running high. But as we, grieve the loss, grieve the death of these past versions of ourselves, we're going to feel it. We're going to feel it. It's not always easy, but on the other side of all of that feeling and then releasing, things are so much lighter. Things are so much better, and we feel more in control of our lives than ever before. So any emotions that come up, allow yourself to cry, to rage, to scream, to whatever it is, to laugh if you're happy, whatever emotions. They don't always have to be bad, but whatever emotions you're feeling, just feel them. Just feel them. Don't just immerse yourself in them so much that you just get so lost in them, but feel them, heal them, deal with them, and then you can almost just breathe out, as you're kind of wrapping up your little emotion session, and just picture it almost like a black cloud just coming out in your breath, or like spirits taking a vacuum and just clearing away all the black smoke around you, and making your aura sparkling clean. That can just, putting the intention and envisioning these things can really help. And this came out yet again as I'm putting it all away. So yes, that's very important. Show the world the real you. All right. Mercury retrograde, I guess, right? It's always Mercury retrograde. Can we just perpetually blame Mercury retrograde for all of our issues in life? So funny. Okay. But I always look at Mercury retrograde, even though it can be kind of crazy and chaotic. It's really such a gift. It's such a gift to us. Long drive. Whoa, welcome. Welcome back, Luna. Okay, so up next is AJ. And then I saw Hisui had donated for Maria, her sister. So let me do a little bit of housekeeping, but we're going to do AJ's General, and then Pikali is on deck, and then Hisui. Okay, I can delete one of those commas there. Reconstructing my list. So we got one over here from Maria. Okay, there we go. Current list. AJ. I'm gonna use the Everyday Witch Tarot. Yes, we are. Okay. Anything for AJ, please, Spirit. Anything that wants to come through. This deck is calling my name as well. Alright. Anything AJ needs to know, please, Spirit. Ooh, we've got the Hierophant. So to me, it's like you're leaning into your spiritual practice or just being more introspective, but also becoming an authority in your own life. I love this deck as well. It's one of my real favorites. It's such a fall deck. If you ask me, a lot of the depictions are very fall-esque, very kind of late summer, early fall. Some of these, it just kind of reminds me a little bit of Halloween, maybe with the witches and the brooms and the cats. I don't know. But yeah, you're becoming your own authority on something, and you may even have a lot of people coming to you lately for advice, AJ. Even if you're like, why are they asking me that? Why? What? You're just giving off this vibe lately that you know what you're talking about, you know what you're doing, and people are picking up on that. What else is going on? Yeah, Page of Swords. Maybe you've been a wordsmith lately, or a bit, pretty cool, quick to the draw with your words. Maybe people laughed at a lot of your jokes. Just very funny, very good with words. Maybe you've written some funny emails. I don't know, maybe sending some funny memes and stuff, and you're getting people laughing. But also this to me feels like good news coming in about something. Could be something going on at work. Good news of, I don't know, something you're working on at work went well. I don't know, could even be like word of a promotion or something like that. Or just a raise of some sort, or a good project coming in. I don't know, something good though. Let's see. So we also have the Two of Pentacles here. So maintaining some balance, like work-life balance of spending some time alone and with other people, just balancing everything out in your life so you're not feeling too out of control in one direction or another. And this person does look very balanced. If you just look at it like that, pretty dang good. We're doing great. Even better than the traditional Rider-Waite depiction where it's very off balance. But look what's going on here. We've got a cat about ready to knock this person completely off kilter. So there just may be some unexpected news or unexpected things going on that you didn't see coming, but I'm actually seeing these things work in your favor and in your benefit. And there may even be some weighing of options I'm hearing as well. This person's literally balancing on a board, like weighing two things, like trying to balance them out. So maybe you're weighing or trying to split your energy between two passion projects or something. Yeah, that is like an infinity sign. Very cool. Bringing in some magician energy with that. But also, you're really leveling yourself up in communication. You're going from the page to the king, just like that. I can't do very well here, so that's why I switched hands. Yes, like very quickly, you're ascending from, I'm funny, I think I know what I'm talking about, to, wow, people are really listening to me. Like this person can command a whole stadium of people to listen, like what's the word? Motivational speaker type vibes right here. This is someone who knows what they're talking about. I've been working on inspiration videos, all that. Well, there you go. There's your communication right there. And, looking like that authority, pairing that up with these two pieces is very good. You're creating something new in your life that could really maintain you the long term. Let's get a couple of these cards out also for AJ. Exciting. All right. Yeah, but being the magician of your own life. I'm no magician. Balancing act, not my forte. We have your flower power. Spend time with flowers and flower essences to increase your personal healing power. So to me, this could just be your deep connection to nature or getting out in nature, using essential oils or flower essences to really increase your vibration or the ambiance in a room. Diffusing some essential oils like eucalyptus can just really revive a room, brighten a room up, refresh a room. And that can really help you get in your zone of inspiration. And we also have love life. So there might be something going on in your love life, but the basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. So I don't know, maybe if you've got a crush, maybe you caught their eye, or someone new is catching your eye initially. A lot of times the Hierophant can also signify weddings, marriages, coming together, leveling up of a relationship. Especially, we got that King of Swords here. So someone's looking at you like, wow, that person really knows what they're doing. Look at that. Oh, you just bought some. Well, there's your confirmation that it was a great move and you listened to spiritual guidance from your spirit guides. Let's get one more for AJ. This looks so good though. Like there's such good energy coming in for you. And what was I saying about a possible raise or promotion? Because we've got debt paid off now. Look at that. The old weight of habit, let's start over. The old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you and your life. So paying something off or consolidating some sort of loan or just maybe paring your bills down so you don't have so much expense going out monthly is saving you money. Or maybe there is an old debt that you're like, man, I just want to get that paid off, and you've really been working on it. Or maybe that's something that's just been like a little message from spirit, like, hey, let's get that debt paid off so it's not hanging over your head and stressing you out anymore. I actually want to get one more for AJ from this deck. Anything else for AJ from spirit? And then Pika Lee, we can go ahead and get you. You can post your question. We'll get right into it after AJ. Go. Reconciliation. So to me, we can take this two ways with a couple of these cards. Reconciling your debt, paying it off, putting it to zero, and also like reconciliation, like with love life. This to me isn't feeling like you getting back together with an ex. That's not really how I'm seeing this. How I'm actually reading this is you reconciling things that happened in the past, especially words that were said, maybe words that really hurt. Either you said them to someone else or someone else said them to you, or both. You're just healing through that. You're feeling it your way through this so you can heal it and make room for new energy in love. Because when we pack around that big backpack full of bricks of resentment, wound, guilt, traumas from past relationships, there's not much room for new energy to come into that backpack. So let's just start offloading some of this. Of course, if those emotions are there and close to the surface, it might be a good time to do that. But just doing some healing meditation surrounding your love life can also help just move any old stagnant toxicity from past relationships that's still in your aura. It can help move it out. So I hope that resonated for you, AJ. But man, what a great reading. You got some good stuff going on here. And I'm excited for you. It looks like you're creating a new foundation for yourself. And then on the back of the deck, we got summer. So think by summertime, some of these little seeds you're planting right now, this exciting stuff, you're going to see come to fruition in the summer. It's really paying off come summer. This is really awesome. I'm so excited for you, AJ. But it says everything that you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime. And they're really highlighting love. I know I already just put it away, but where'd it go? Love. I put it away. Your love life. So something's really going to be on and popping in your love life come summertime next year. Pika Lee says, man, this really resonates. Well, here's my word of advice to all of you who are just here listening, and whether you've paid for your own reading or you're just here hanging out, if something resonates, take it as yours, because guess what? The fact that your consciousness is listening to this right now, that means this could be for you if you want to claim it. So claim it if you want it. Flaunt it if you got it. Claim it if you want it. I can make a new rap song about energy and manifestation. Awesome. All right, so that was an awesome message for AJ. So Pika Lee is next. And then on deck, we've got Hisui and then Maria. Double check we didn't have any others come through. I'm getting hot. It's getting hot in here. No, I'm not taking off my clothes, just the sweatshirt. I was talking about making a new manifestation rap song, but Nelly did talk about it's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I don't get paid enough to do that. Not that I would anyway. Thank you. I got this at Goodwill. It's let's see, got a little metal tag down here. Abercrombie and Fitch. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this in their actual store, but I saw it on the dang it, Goodwill. I'm like, you know what? I think I want that. So I bought it. That's where I get most of my clothes, unless it's like a Nirvana t-shirt or something. Usually I have to, or a special 21 Pilots. You can't usually find those in the secondhand store. Sometimes. All right. I'm just a thirsty beast tonight. Drink your water, guys. With all this emotion going on and this energy coming in, water's very, very, very important. Thrift clothes are the best clothes. I would have to agree because you never know. It's like an exciting surprise. You go in there, you might find 50 things, you might find nothing. There are days that I've found, probably not 50, but like, I found like 5, 6, 10 things, and other days I don't find anything. You never know. All right, Pika Lee. I said I was looking for a tan jacket that I previously passed on, and it was the only one in the store. Before returning to work, I said, oh, maybe these are not the same thing. Maybe they're not related. Let's see, I don't know. Before returning to work, I said to myself that I need to increase my income, and if this place wasn't going to offer that, then it's time to move on. Guess what? The next day I got offered a promotion! I was stunned, actually excited about this compared to the tryout last time. Okay, good. I'm so excited. That's so exciting. Just feels very exciting, and it's crazy because I wanted to leave so many times, but kept telling myself I'm waiting for October. Well, now you know why October was such a great month for you. You could feel it coming from like August. You're like, I'm really looking forward to October. I remember you saying that. So you trusted your intuition, and look what it did for you. It turned out really well. I also blocked Scorpio and Leo because that was just dead weight, and they didn't even have the decency to wish me happy. Oh my goodness, wow. The nerve, that is for sure. And a dear friend who I haven't seen in years wished me a happy birthday, and I believe she was the surprise spirit I was talking about on my birthday. That's so cool. I just feel like my hard work is paying off. Even when I was being offered the promotion, they told me that my knowledge and personality were the biggest factors for this promotion, and they were impressed how I handled not receiving the team lead job the first time around. I'm just so curious to see if there are any messages from my guides regarding this energy, and what I should expect with the new position as a team lead. I typed a lot, that's okay. I'll repost the beginning part. Where do I even begin? So I had a wonderful birthday and a staycation, and was such a joyful time hanging out with friends and family that I didn't want it to end. I bet. Oh my goodness. The crazy thing is I've been having interesting dreams and seem to be manifesting things like crazy. Yes, you are. It's amazing. Okay, so let me turn this the right way, and let's get into this. So, any messages from Pika Lee's guides regarding this energy and what she should expect with the new position as a team lead? We got a lot going on. A lot going on. Coming in hot. Okay, what do we have? Okay. Yes, I love this. I love this so much. So yes, you recently walked away from the position at the place that was no longer emotionally fulfilling you, and you walked because when I see this card, of course it's backwards to me on here, so it's kind of trippy, but when I see this card, it's like there's definitely a space for that 9th cup, which is wish fulfillment, everything I've ever wanted in career. It's like you're walking away because you knew you deserved better than just what this was. And it's interesting here too that this Ace of Cups is smoking. Just one cup in and of itself is smoking, and then there's space for another. So to me, this is like your love life is starting to go in a new direction. I think you putting that information out there to the universe that you're done playing with player energy, blocking Leo and Scorpio just for their audacity and just everything they've done and not done over the past however long. That sent the message to the universe that you are ready for love, and you're ready for your wish fulfillment with your career as well. So yes, your manifestation, your hard work has really, really been paying off. And also with the lovers, the 6 energy here, nurturing love. And this can indicate that soulmate is closer than ever. Very close. And this could also indicate the decision that you recently made with this promotion and walking away from this old position, walking away from Leo and Scorpio's energy, walking into your soulmate connection. But because of that big decision you made, you're now being rewarded. So yes, this is so good. And then we've got King of Cups energy. King of Swords. So this could be, I don't know if there was a male, like a divine masculine energy that was kind of in charge of you being the one that was front and center. Like, I like her energy. I like her personality and her drive and her dedication. That was the one that really pushed for this because they could see that beautiful potential in you. And I'm also reading this, that this possibly is just new communication with your soulmate through your dream state, through just through your intention to meet this person sooner than later. Yes, feel like I've walked out of the old and into the new. That's exactly what this feels like. Oh my God, yes, the new supervisor. Absolutely. That's totally that energy. And there's always going to be, I'm seeing there's always going to be some really good communication between you guys. And even like a funny back and forth. He might have sometimes a bit of a dry sense of humor that sometimes you're like, was he joking? Or like, and so sometimes it's hard for you to know, but like, he's such a good person, just such a decent person that you're like, yeah, okay, this is fun, this is funny. But he's still someone, he's a straight shooter. He'll tell people like it is. When people need to be called out, he'll call them out. Let's see, what else is coming in for people need? Other guidance and wisdom and advice, please, Spirit. Well, these three all, 4, 5, 4. Oh my goodness. Wow. So yeah, this is so cool. So 6 of Cups. You did close a chapter with those people from your recent past, and as a result, that friend that, you know, from the past, that girlfriend or whatever it was that reached out to you, good people coming from the past that maybe you lost contact with or touch with, because when we close out, you know, the energy that's between us and other people that just isn't really jiving anymore, it can then make room for those that can jive with our energy. And then we've got 2 major arcanas here, the High Priestess and Justice. So balancing those scales, you're balancing that out with the old, in with the new. As above, so below, as within, so without. You're doing all the balancing that you can do. During Libra season, you're on it. You really are. So between now and October 16th, when the Libra season closes out for Western astrology, and it was 8:11 here, 9:11 where you're at. Yeah, I just keep seeing 911 on the clock, but it has a really beautiful meaning. It does not mean emergencies and bad things are going to happen. It means such beautiful things. But with all of this balance coming into your life and closing out old cycles so new ones can begin, you're really gaining access to your spiritual gifts, your just spiritual connection. And the veil is thinning, and you're seeing through the illusion. Seeing through all of that, just play your energy with Scorpio and Leo, closing that out, and then looking forward to, you know, what you're looking to bring in, which is that soulmate connection. You're done playing around. You've walked away from all of the small love energy. You've walked away from it. You've closed it out. New things, new good things are coming your way, because now you have the Knight of Wands. This is the energy you're currently in. Walking into your future with is the Knight of Wands. This person is inspired, they're driven, they're excited to take on this new challenge. And when they get there, they're going to realize this dragon is not meant to be slayed. It is meant to become a companion, a friend to you. So some of your greatest obstacles, you're going to find out, are some of your best, closest people in your life. Some of the people you fought the hardest for, or you know, things that you've really worked for, they're not working against you. You're learning that all along things have been working for you or with you rather than against you. Even if it felt at first like, well, everyone's against me or the universe is against me, but like, you're seeing the truth of it. You're seeing actually the universe was pushing me, you know, trying to nudge me in the right direction all along, and I was just fighting it. But now that I've walked away from that old energy, Spirit's really meeting me more than halfway right now. And I'm ready to go meet some future stuff because I am here for it. That's exciting. Let's get one. Where we go? Let's go over here. This deck for Kikali. All right. Yeah, miracle healing. Walking away. There is a lot of healing left there is a lot of healing accessible to us when we walk away from something. Even if it's something we put a lot of blood, sweat, tears, hard work into, we realize we've outgrown certain people, certain relationships, certain jobs, certain situations. When we can admit that to ourselves, miracle healing occurs. And that's exactly what you're going through right now. A major transformational healing in your life. And trust your intuition. I mean, look at that. You've known all along this was the direction you were going, and you started going there. You've known for a while. Leo and Scorpio probably weren't it for you, but like they were still kind of on the periphery of your radar, and here they were. But no more. You're just done. You're done playing as like a small girl. You're stepping up into queen status, and you're owning it. But trust your intuition, and as you do trust your intuition, you're only gaining more access to your spiritual abilities than ever before. So yes, one of these cards I thought fell. Yes, and I think this is relevant because it fell off the top of a different deck, but it says ask for what you want, and that's what you've been doing. You've asked the universe for what you wanted. Let the universe and other people know what you need, because the universe, people, they can't step in and do things for us or, trump our free will. I mean, other people can step on our free will all day long, and they do, but the universe never will do that. The fact that you have now asked for what you wanted, you're getting it. You're getting it. I love the High Vibe Tribe. Oh my God, yes, it was definitely a battle. I thought I was going to lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Yeah, there we go. All gonna make me go all up in here, up in here. And now I need to listen to that song and get all pumped up. That was on a movie, like a really funny scene in a movie, and now I don't remember what movie it was. That specific song, though, a movie that I like. Why can't I think of it? I don't know. I finally watched a movie the other day. I watched two movies. I watched Back to the Future. I usually, if I watch Back to the Future, I'll watch all three of them, but for some reason I just felt like just watching the first one and calling it good on that for a while. And then I actually watched a movie with Goldie Hawn's daughter. What's her name? Oh my gosh, Kate Hudson. And Matthew McConaughey, called Fool's Gold. It's from like 2006. Pretty old movie at this point, but I love that movie. Such a toxic relationship, but like, you're still rooting for him in the end. And we all love a good treasure hunt movie. At least I do. All right. Like Mike. Maybe it was that one. I'm trying to think. I think they were driving in the scene I'm thinking of. Could it have been Transformers? Like the first Transformers movie with Shia LaBeouf? I don't know. I don't think so. They're showing me no, that's not it. But that's a good movie too. I like that one. Okay, so up next we've got Hisui and Maria, and let me just double check our list. Yeah, that's all we got. So that's all she wrote on the list tonight. So Hisui can go ahead, and then Maria, or we can do Maria then Hisui, whichever. Burma's here! Welcome, Burma! Good to see you. Oh, Maria goes first. Okay. So I'm going to go over to my email and read the question from Maria. I'm going to take another guzzle of water. I'm just so thirsty. Okay. Email time. All right, what do we got going on over here for Maria? This is for my sister Maria. She is going through a tough time at her job. They are making her feel like crap because her baby has been sick, and just like me, she has nobody to help her. Any advice from my parents that would make her feel better related to work or anything that she needs to hear? Absolutely. Oh my gosh, Maria, I'm so sorry you're going through this. Okay. So if you need a timestamp for Maria's, it's 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 40 seconds. Okay. Actually, I don't want this one. No offense, Muse Tarot. I want Modern Witch Tarot. All right. Any advice from Maria's parents about her work situation, home situation, just anything Spirit really wants to highlight? Ooh, we got a lot going on. Yes. Okay. So it might be time to walk away from this job, because look what happened when Kika Lee was done playing small at her job. She got what she wanted. She got exactly what she wanted. Because Maria deserves this wish fulfillment where this is missing here. That 9th cup is missing. You're Maria. You are going out to get that 9th cup you were yourself. You're not waiting around for anyone to do it for you. You're going to do it yourself. So that's taking action. That's taking initiative. Even if you have to leave behind something you put a lot of hard work and effort and emotion into, you're walking in a direction that's better. It's better and it's more emotionally stable. And then we've got all the major arcanas. We've got the Hermit, we've got the Hanged One, and we've got Temperance. So, wow, let's just get into this. So with the Hermit, this is her, taking some time off. I don't know if she can take any more time off, but maybe the time that she's not at work, she takes an hour or however much time she can scrap together in a day for herself to just do some introspection, take some notes, do some meditating. Just ask your soul, Maria, what it is that you want out of life, what it is that you're looking for, what is it you think you deserve, what belief systems, what situations, what things are you wanting to leave behind. Really just doing all the introspective things, just hashing it out and figuring out what is it I want and where am I going moving forward. With the Hanged One, this is exactly where she's at right now, feeling stuck, feeling completely upside down and backwards and completely with the hands tied behind the back and the foot caught up. It's like, I just feel like I'm stuck here and I don't know what direction to go. But a lot of times when you are in this energy of feeling stuck and stagnant and what's my next step, that's when you can see things from a different perspective, because the room looks completely different when you're hanging upside down in it. You can see under the bookshelves and wow, there's stuff there that needs to be cleaned, and why is there tape there? And when you're in this kind of stuck energy, you're kind of forced to see things with new eyes because nothing's really changing. It's like wheel spinning energy, and you're being asked, Maria, to see things in a new light. And as you do that, it's like you're gaining new balance in your life. This is Sagittarius energy as well. I always forget the energy associated with the Hanged Man. We also got Virgo energy here with the Hermit. We are in the tail end of Virgo season per Vedic astrology. We've already sailed with that ship in Western astrology. But with Temperance here, this is asking you to become a mother to yourself. Your parents want you to know, of course, they're still there. Of course, that sun is still shining. Just because you can't reach up and touch the sun does not mean you can't still feel the heat or the warmth of that sun on your face. And that's kind of how they're showing up in your life, that beautiful energy they're bringing to the table. Yes, that's how she feels. I wanted to go and kick some ass today when I spoke to her and she told me about what they were doing. That is horrendous. Yeah, I really don't want her doing this, but your parents doing this, meaning having to stay there or deal with that, it's just not acceptable for her to have to do that. But of course, she's probably staying there for now because she's like, well, what else do I do? Well, there will be a time soon, dear Maria, that you're going to be able to walk in a new direction. Something is going to come on your radar. So I think, again, it's going to come after a time of introspection. This is very similar energy to what we had with Pika Lee in kind of weeks to months past and Michelle Lynn currently. Their questions might also resonate with Maria in this live stream here. It's a very collective energy. We're just all leveling up so much that the things that once supported us or felt fulfilling to us no longer do. And, people who don't see our worth or support us, they're standing out like sore thumbs everywhere. So you're learning, Maria, to level yourself up and not settle for less. And it's like once you have a lead on a new job, it's like you're off and running in a whole new direction. And your parents want you to know they are with you. They are supporting you. They will be sending you signs, symbols, synchronicities to, put your attention in a new direction, a new job. They'll bring it on your radar for you. And also your guides and angels that are working with you as well. Felt the need to tell her to just walk away and leave the freaking place. I know. Like that to me sometimes seems like that's the easiest, but of course, when you need the income and when you've got, mouths to feed and all these things, that's usually not the best advice. But of course, if your emotions are constantly like, it almost makes you sick to have to go to work, that's a toxic work environment. So, trying to do what you can to get through the day, and then as soon as you can, finding something that you can go in a new direction of. Because look, there's new energy coming in for you, and we've got the sign of Virgo here as well. So Virgo is all about paying attention to the details. I think there's going to be, like, Spirit is showing me like this big bulletin board with all these like advertisements and free cat and apartment for rent, and like, you know, those old school like bulletin boards I'd have like at the grocery store, and that's how we used to go find out like, where do I find a place to live? Where do I find a new pet? Like you go down there. Where can I get a babysitter for my kids? Well, that's what I used to do. I'd put my little paper up there and make sure every time I went to the store that it was still front and center and nothing was over it, so I could get me some babysitting jobs. But what I see with this here is orange is a very cleansing energy, very cleansing scent. Orange essential oils is really good, but she's getting new energy coming in. And there's that sun. There's that sun we were talking about over here in the temperance. It looks very similar as well. Similar size, similar kind of rays coming off of it. And we got Brittany donating. Thank you so much, Brittany. We will get you on the list. But this is like orange and yellow are very supportive colors for Maria to wear to work. That'll be like power colors for you, Maria, because you are remembering your confidence. And even if other people don't see your worth and your power and all this, doesn't matter. You're there to do the job, get the paycheck, and then find something better when that does come along and go in that direction. We've also got a donation coming in from Burma. Yes, we will get into that for you, Burma. And also, there was something else I want to say about this. Oh, 28. New beginning energy. 2 plus 8 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. New beginning. So as a result of her walking away from this old energy, or you, I keep saying it her because I'm talking to Hisui in the comments here. You know what I mean, Maria. This is your reading, dear. Let's see. Let me get one more. Just any other general guidance we didn't touch on, Spirit? Okay. Messages specifically from Mom and Dad for Maria, please. All right. Anything going on here? Maria, for Mom and Dad. What was I saying with that 28? Anyone remember? New beginning, what? New beginning, Moon Maiden. So not only do you have the sun, the father on your side, the sun is the father, but the moon is the mother. You got them both coming into the reading. I didn't even put that together with the sun analogy until just now. But the Moon Maiden, new beginnings. But big changes are coming. With the 41, that adds up to 5. Big changes coming to your career, even your home life, because as you shift one area of life, all others shift with it as well, because, you know, think of it like those scales that balance. If you add more weight to one thing, it's going to raise the other. If you take something away on one thing, it's going to lower the other. So actually, you shifting your job and changing the energy surrounding your career, it's going to shift and change how you show up as a mother, how you show up as a friend, how you show up as a sister. And it's actually going to improve your life in many ways, in many areas. Oh, your mom passed away on October 28th. Okay, there we go. So that's her also checking in that, like, yes, I'm here and I'm still working my magic, still working that energy for your future. And then on the back of the deck, we've got a 7, which is all about that introspection and going within, and that hermit energy we were talking about over here earlier. Very hermit vibes, very Virgo vibes as well. Sacred contract with the covenant here. So signing a new work contract, signing something new, doing something new. New energy, new. It's coming, Maria. Just you wait for it, because it's right, almost right there. So do what you need to do, but be actively looking for something new. Have that courage. Girl, have that courage. Because you're building something new. New solid foundation with this 13 that adds up to 4. Stable new foundation, but that also is an indication of Spirit having your back. And it's 8:28 on my clock right now. And 10:28 where Hisui is at right now. So there's your October 28th right there. Wow. Powerful. Beautiful message. So yes, it might suck for a little while longer, but things are getting a little better, and then a little better, and then a little better. This deck, you're talking about this deck, Michelle? This is called the Shaman's Dream Oracle. I had to think for a second there. Stop it! Yes, Spirit, check it on in. 10:28. Oh, this goes this way. Pick the deck up the right way and put it back the right way. There we go. All right. Wow. Powerful reading. Okay. So up next, we've got Hisui if she wants to take a question or two. Otherwise, we can go on to Brittany or Burma. Brittany would be first, and then Burma. If you want to do that, or if you want to take a chance with a question real quick there. Oh, totally forgot you signed up for a Zoom tarot class type thing. Have a great night, everyone. Have a great night, Nellie. Good to see you. All right. So, Hisui, are you wanting to take one of your questions now? Because we can do that. Otherwise, we'll do Brittany's general read and then Burma's past life and Scott reading. Okay. Let's see. All right. No, let them go first. Okay, here we go. Let's go in for Brittany's question. General read for Brittany. Anything Brittany needs to know, please. Spirit, ooh, definitely here. Two of Pentacles. So things may be feeling a little out of balance or a little off kilter in your life right now. Maybe one area of life is doing very well and another is like meh, or maybe worse than meh. But let's see what's going on with this. Let's feel into this. This is pretty much my whole existence as a Libra ascendant. So like, I feel you, girl. Libra ascendants, am I right? The most unbalanced people, because it's a big part of what we're here to learn is to become more balanced. All right, Brittany. Wow. There's some stability wanting to come in with your home life, with a significant relationship in your life, with, this is like, oh, you bought the Sacred Forest Oracle. I love that one. I don't have it yet though, but I love it. Just what I've seen of it, I'm like, that'll be a someday deck for me. But yeah, it's like in the midst of all the busyness of life, you're still going to find time to do the things that really mean a lot to you, is really how I'm reading that as well. And I'm just hearing also work-life balance, or like home life and work-life balance. And I don't know, Brittany, if you do have a significant other. On the back of the deck, we've got the Two of Cups. So balance in relationships, or finding the power balance between you and a significant person in your life. Someone who maybe you consider a soulmate. And soulmates don't always have to be a romantic partner, although they can be. But you can have multiple soulmates in your life. You do, okay. So maybe even working with your partner to find more stable ways of grounding yourself, or of, you know, having all areas of life go well rather than just one or two. But good things. This is also a celebration card. New home, moving. Maybe, I don't know if you've had these things on your radar lately. But yeah, I can see here pairing these two up together. One area of life is very burdensome to you or very difficult right now. But this is closing out. It's very close to closing out to start a new cycle, so you're not so weighed down, bogged down. So you can put all these wands down, except for one, that Ace of Wands, to take that new inspiration and new excitement to do something new with that energy. All right. Oh, tell me to go over here to this deck as well. But I'm going to grab one more here. Anything else for Brittany, please, Spirit? All right. Yeah. Knight of Wands. Not only are you getting that Ace of Wands to have that creative spark of inspiration in a new direction, you're going to hit the ground running going in this new direction sooner than later. Once you put down these overburdensome things, this could even be just thoughts and limiting beliefs, just stuff bouncing around inside your head that's just overwhelming you, and maybe just overwhelming your life. It just feels very burdensome, but it's very mental energy for me is really what I'm picking up. Although it can also result as a physical thing going on in life. That makes sense. But this new idea or this new direction you're going, you're really excited about it. So if you don't already have this on your radar, it's coming very soon. Yeah, you're fighting yourself. I can totally see that. Because even, you know, this could even look like you going back and forth. Do I do this or do I not do this? Do I, you know, do this thing or do I do this thing? Like that can be very indecisive energy as well. Maybe not as confusing as the Two of Swords, but, you know, it can kind of have that vibration as well. I've been hyper-focused on it. I want to ask Amanda more about it since I feel there are things I still need to hear from that. Like, oh yeah, I'm sure there are. That was so cool. I'm still like, wow, that was such a powerful thing. But Brittany, acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. So maybe some of this is with you fighting against yourself. You're realizing, well, I know there are certain ways that I'm programmed or that are patterns within me that I don't know how to change them. Could even be subconscious things that are kind of running in the background, like those programs on the computer. You're like, how do I close out of this? It's draining all the memory in this computer, but like, where is it? I don't know. It's something running in the background. A lot of times that's, just surrendering and accepting, okay, this is how I am right now. Doesn't mean that's that fatalistic kind of surrender, because I don't see it that way. And speaking of surrender, I do have a surrender deck. We'll pull one from that as well. But just accepting that things are the way they are right now, but that doesn't mean that they're always going to be that way. Just accepting that that's how they are right now really loosens up that resistance and lets the energy just flow much better. So let's get out that surrender deck and see what Brittany can surrender to really move this energy along for her, to bring in all this good stuff. Anything Brittany needs to know about this? Okay, so surrender procrastination. So with this energy here, there may be some stuff in your life that you've just put on the back burner or completely forgotten about. And to me, this really does feel self-centric, like it might be your self-care you forgot about or just haven't been putting much effort into. Maybe your spiritual practice, maybe you used to be really good at doing the self-care with your spirituality or your spiritual practice, but you've kind of fallen off because, life or work has just been really busy. I mean, I get it. I totally get it. But it says, now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. And pairing that up with this one, very soon, very, very soon, Brittany, it's not like dragging your feet like, okay, better do this thing. I don't want to. You're going to be excited. You're going to be hitting the ground running like, okay, no one's going to stop me. I'm just going to work on this and work on this. I'm so excited about it. It's coming very soon. So just, maybe accepting, okay, I'm feeling like a bit of a procrastinator in one area of my life, but taking one small step to work towards something in that area, to let the universe know, hey, I'm serious about changing things. I'm accepting that things are the way they are right now, but like at the same time, I'm willing to change to make better things happen in my life. Let's get one more procrastination card, surrender card. One more surrender card for Brittany, please. Spirit, here we go. Surrender stress. So I think, again, going back to, just like beating yourself up or feeling you're not good enough or, whatever it is. But it says here, take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. So you're coming back to your center, releasing that stress and working through it because it's taking you to something greater. You're moving through that procrastination or feeling like you just kind of want to give up on something. And maybe even just accepting that certain things are about to end in your life. Just energy that's no longer serving you. These are not things that you can hold near and dear that are ending. No. These are things you're probably really excited to see them go. Old cycles, old loops, old belief systems. Maybe you're clearing out some subconscious programming. Just the act of accepting something a lot of times will release that resistance that we all have in there somewhere. And on the back of this deck, we've got success. So I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So having success in love or having success in living a life that you love, those are two things I'm hearing. Powerful. So good job, Brittany. Good things are on the horizon. You're going to be feeling through it very soon. Let down those burdens, surrender to that procrastination and the stress, and you're building that solid new foundation. Yes. This was for Brittany. We just did Brittany's. So Burma is next, and she already had her kind of question or whatever. Just guidance, general guidance. Please, Scott and past life. Hugs, girl. Hugs right back, Burma. I hope you're doing well. All right, let's go to Scott's. Let's do Scott first. We'll do Scott's message to Burma. Anything he wants Burma to know. Anything he's highlighting. Anything that needs to come through. Haven't used this one yet today. This was a fan favorite. I think it was last Wednesday? I think it was last Wednesday when I first got this. Love this deck so much. I've been using it so much on my most recent pick a card readings. Burma, message from Scott, and this card will not stop. This card came out for so it was the Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter, Mercury going direct Patreon exclusive reading. You heard it here first. That's going up probably Saturday, I think, is when I'm having that one upload over on Patreon. This card, the Ace of Pentacles, will not stop. Can't stop, won't stop. And this also came out for my mom today when I did a reading for her. Good new stuff coming in. We're anchoring these new energies that are pouring in. So Burma, these new energies that are coming in, these light codes, these upgrades of DNA, and just photons of new light coming in are creating some new stability in your life. Could even look like a new path for your business, or if you've been thinking about one new little hustle, side hustle you can add to bring in more income. Very stable time to start doing that. Oh, on the back of the deck, we've also got the Chariot. So you will have success in whatever seed you're planting right now. You just pulled that card. That's awesome. But you're having some success in whatever seed you're planting now, as long as you're putting forth that action and doing the thing, which you will be, we all know, you're going in a new direction. And sometimes this is choosing between this direction or that direction. But I'm hearing really in this case, Burma, you can have your cake and eat it too. You don't have to just settle for one direction. You can do both. You can do 2 things, 3 things, how many? It's just keeping that sense of balance with all of this. But it is your season. I mean, the sun, it's your solar return time right now. So this is a good time to start new projects, new business endeavors, getting a haircut, painting your nails, doing things that make you feel good. It says my connection is unstable. I don't know what that's about. Because your sun is in your first house, and the sun is currently transiting your first house as that Libra ascendant. So now's the time to make a lot of changes to your body, changes to your existence, changing good things. Want to get that website up? Well, there you go. But you also have the Journalist with the Prince of Wands. This is very beautiful energy. This is Page of Wands energy, or I don't know if this is King, or I don't know. This confuses me. It's the Thoth Tarot version rather than the, traditional Rider-Waite. But this is someone who knows what they're talking about. This is someone with media, social media, websites. Yes, you know what you're talking about. People are going to be coming to you for business. So it's a good thing. Getting to the truth of a situation, speaking truth in your everyday life. I'm hearing as well. Yeah, electronics have been nuts. Yeah, this Mercury retrograde definitely is affecting the electronics. That's for sure. All right, what else? Ooh, and the Tower. So yeah, you're closing out some old cycles. Let's clarify this Tower, see what these old cycles are. Okay, I love it. I love this so much. Like we were saying, opportunity to plant these new seeds. These could be seeds also planted in your subconscious mind where lack is concerned, because we've got the Six of Pentacles, which is about success with money, benefactors, people giving you money, people rewarding you, people coming to you for business and giving you their money. So that's where these Tower moments are, is in your limiting beliefs. This is a gift. This is so good. Where you think, well, I can't charge that much. I don't want to, I want to be able to still be affordable for certain people, and, all these things, and still also valuing yourself, finding the balance between how much should I charge without undervaluing myself. All of these things are what you're really examining. You're bringing the walls down on a lot of those limiting beliefs surrounding money, security, your finances, your stability, maybe even mixing of money with you and your love. What else does Scott want to know? Want Burma to know, I should say. Yeah, because he's really highlighting something with Jeff and his dad, and just everything going on with cohabiting the same space, and who pays for what, and maybe sometimes you feel like, well, I don't pay enough, or I don't do enough. I mean, you do a lot. Scott's like, if she's even thinking that, stop it right now. But there might just be some things that are just kind of in your mind, but you're overcoming them because you're creating a stable new foundation and being able to bring in more money to boot. So yay. And so two aces. That's a pair. You've got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Discs or Pentacles here. The Ace of Wands, this is new inspiration. You're going to be able to get this website online because you're inspired, you're excited. I almost said expired. No, not at all the energy we're picking up on. This is like that torch of liberty, freedom, the Statue of Liberty's torch. Because this is like a deck centered on New York City. But what I see with this is you getting a new idea or a way to be able to work on this website or a new stream of income, pairing these two together. This is exciting stuff. So yay, let's see. Put these in the right place. Okay, so let's get a couple. Okay, we got a couple coming in from Scott. Okay, so we've got here. Moving forward fearlessly. Again, that is you tower momenting. You're detonating this tower yourself. You're detonating that tower to, interesting take here. I did not notice before. What do we see here? That hand of the Statue of Liberty holding that flame. And then, but look, to me, I'm reading this as before and now after. Storm has occurred and happened. Look what's still standing. The success, the Ace of Wands. Wow, that is powerful stuff. But look, this is also bringing you peace of mind. Green, lots of stability with the heart chakra as well. What? LOL. Wow. Yes. And detoxification, a lot of stuff you've been doing to work on your energy, on your body, your physical body, especially, now that the sun is in your first house, you have that energy and that success. Where is it? That success that you need to establish really good habits and routines with your self-care, with your body, with the things you consume, with detoxing old toxins and chemicals within your body, maybe doing some sort of cleanse as well, heavy metal detox I'm hearing possibly. And yeah, you're just moving forward fearlessly. That is a total Ace of Wands move right there. And then you put the Six of Pentacles with it. Boom, dynamite in a good way. All right, that was a great message from Scott. So let's dip into some past life. And he wants to actually touch on a past life that the two of you had together. He's already showing me. And yes, you were lovers in that life, but let's really feel into this. I'm going to put these ones away. Where is this deck? Right here. Okay, so he's showing me, much like the fashion of you guys in this life, this is East Coast vibes, East Coast of the United States. So let's see. Or at least East Coast according to like my map of the US. I haven't been very far east. Past life. Here we go. Burma and Scott. Past life as a couple. Right, what are you showing us here, Scott? What is it you want Burma to know? What's going on in this past life? What's happening? Well, look at that. Yes, you were lovers. Ace of Cups. That's love. New love. But also that Ace of Wands. Again, this was a life where you were able to have a successful, stable relationship together. Died as that, old couple, basically almost on the same day, but like by 3 days, he's showing that you died first, and then 3 days later, he died. Like old couple, died in your beds together, kind of like The Notebook, kind of. But there was a lot of adversity, not with you two, but like with family members, and he's showing me like the Great Depression. So like he's showing me all this dust, and there's no food, there's no money, but we got love, and that's worth something. Man, I got major chills now. So let's see. Oh, he's telling me too now, like in this life, like you as Burma, him as Scott, it's like you guys had fun on the cheap all the time. Like you guys would find something to do that almost would cost no money. Or you'd sneak your way into things, or other people would just be throwing money around and you guys would just be in on it, like ready to, like, yeah, I'll have a shot. Like, so I'm buying shots. Okay, yeah, we'll take one. Like you guys could have fun on the cheap. And that is such a past life vibe because you really did have to make do with what you had. Make do with what you had when you had it. Because look, there is a I'm seeing like a homeless person here, pushing their shopping cart in the dead of winter. There's all this ice and snow around. So it's like, yeah, you guys saw your hard times and you made it by on a wing and a prayer and a whole lot of love, because you really knew how to stretch $1, how to stretch a meal, how to do so many things without really having to invest actual money. And he really wants you to find ways to live your life like that in this life as well, even though he's not here to do it with you anymore. He's like, yeah, we did a whole lot of that back in the day. Debauch. But this is 7 of Cups energy. He's showing me, there like prohibition type of stuff was going on kind of during those depression times as well. But he's showing me there was this, and this is South Carolina. I don't know if you or him ever had ties to South Carolina in this life, but he's showing me like the coast, like East Coast, but like South Carolina. There was like an old speakeasy or something where you guys would go and dance. Like that was your favorite thing to do as like a couple. And this was even before you had kids together, because you had 2 boys in that life. And you guys would go dance. I got major chills. You'd smoke, you'd drink, you'd dance, you'd just party the night away. And of course, back during the whole prohibition stuff, like you weren't supposed to be drinking. But he's showing me now too here where wow. Okay, so he actually got poisoned by something he drank, and he's kind of showing me like conspiracy vibes, like some sort of like government conspiracy with poisoning of alcohol or something like that. I don't know if it was the actual government or something. Let's get a clarification on that. But you like nursed him back to health, and that could have been one of his exit points in that life, but you wanted him to stay, he wanted to stay. And this was even before your boys were born, I'm seeing. So we got virtue. Like he thought he owed it to you to stay and, be that man of the house and be the one to take care of you and not leave you alone during all of this craziness. And it was beautiful because the 3 of Wands, this is, making dreams come true. Even if you didn't have a lot of money and a lot of, goods and a beautiful home and all these things, it's like we made it beautiful. And it was our home and we loved it better than any mansion. And it was just so beautiful. Oh, it's so lovely. Oh, I love that. Pretty feel good life, even though it was very hard. At least you guys got to stay together for pretty much all of it, but the 3 days at the end there. But you really could stretch $1 in those days, both of you. Aw, so cool. Oh, you did, but North Carolina. Okay. Interesting. I love that. That was so cute. And even pairing it up with the music. It's just so peaceful and calming. All right, we've got a donation coming in from John. Is this John, Big John Trucking John? I don't want to say the last name, just in case. And then Hasui. Amazing, thank you. You're so welcome, Burma. Absolutely. My pleasure, dear. Okay, so I think I'm going to close the list so that I can still do a little bit of self-care tonight. Oh, it is Big John, the real Big John Trucking. The real Big John Trucking. And go ahead and post your question. Go ahead and post your question, John. We'll get right into that. I'm going to close the list, remove that pinned comment, and go to list closed. Good night. There we go. And that comment. And that's going to be it for donations, because we've got the real Big John Trucking and then Hasui's 3 questions. And then we're going to close out. I'm still going to take a nice little bath tonight, just unwind. Tired. I've just been tired all day. And I worked from about 9 a.m. until about 3:30. I was in the car working, like in the pickup line with the kids, and then got home and kind of started getting ready for the live stream and made dinners. It's like I've been go since I woke up. And I need a break. My dad wants to know about his last lifetime. I showed him the reading from last week. Ooh, how neat. Okay, let's dive into that. We're going to go with this Light Sears Tarot for the Real Big John Trucking's dad's lifetime, his last lifetime, one that's probably relevant to the life in this life so that we can see what lessons he learned there or is learning now. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles. So he's actually showing me a life where he was a woman who, and he's showing me, and I know this can be like an offensive term to use nowadays, the G word, of Romani heritage. I don't know. I don't mean it offensive. I think it's a beautiful word, but gypsy, that's what they used to be called, and now it's considered offensive. So I probably shouldn't have said it. But Romani people. He was a woman that was traveling. He's showing me like northern India, going into like up near, like going up toward Russia, or what's considered like modern day Russia. This is, I don't know if this was before like USSR. This to me feels like it was in the 1860s, 1870s, something like that. Oh, it doesn't offend you any. Yeah, I know I've had nomadic and gypsy lifestyles. I know I have in lifetimes. I definitely have. But he's really showing me that there was a lot that, as a woman, mostly just on her own. Your father was not someone who had a husband or kids or anything like that. Very free-spirited, just wanted to experience life and travel around and meet people and experience different cuisines. And, there were hard times, though, that your father, it sounds so weird to be like that, but, we've been everything. We've been everywhere. We've been everything. We've been every race, creed, color, and everything. Gender, all of it. But there was a lot of trauma that was, I think, experienced by him, your father, on the road, just being a woman without someone to protect. He did have a brother that was traveling around for a while, and a lot of times they would just kind of tell everybody, oh yeah, that's my husband, oh that's my wife, so people would leave both of them alone. And especially your father, like he just didn't want to be bothered by a bunch of lecherous old men and stuff like that. So a lot of times he would lie and be like, yeah, that's my husband over there, even if it wasn't her brother around, some random person she's pointing to, if someone's hassling her, or being like, well, who are you here with? But there was a lot of, like I said, a lot of trauma. There were times where he actually did experience like sexual assault and stuff like that, and having to hide, having to run from certain people. There may have been a few people that your father, owed money to, and skipped town because there was just no way to pay it back, and they were expecting their payment, the old-fashioned way. And yeah, wasn't having it, wasn't here for it, not at all. Moved away from it, was on the move a lot. This is a very travel card. That was like the name of your father's lifestyle in that life, is that woman just wanting to travel around. And I'm getting the name Mirindi, like Mirindi. Mirindi. That's a beautiful name. I've never heard that in my life. Mirindi. That's how it's spelled. That was his name in that life. Beautiful. I'm gonna look that up someday and see what that means. It's so beautiful. I've never heard that. But yeah, lots of broken heart, lots of trauma, and this is one of the main reasons that Mirindi, your father, didn't want to settle down, because I think there was even like a sexual assault with her own father in that life, at a very young age, or was just very handsy and like abusive with her, expecting her to do all these things around the house, and she just wanted out, wanted free. So she wasn't even of like Romani heritage, but just traveled like with bands of people a lot of times, or sometimes on her own, or with her brother sometimes. But I'm seeing now like there was a falling out with the brother. The brother was very involved with like alcohol, and again like kind of backwoods dealings and gambling and losing money. And Mirindi, your father, got caught up in a lot of that from time to time, but got out of that lifestyle, and then eventually did settle down I'm seeing like an elderly couple took her in, and she was kind of the caretaker for the place and took care of the people and exchanged for room and board. And then when these people passed away, they left their place to her. They left their money to her. They didn't have a lot, but they had enough that Marindy, your father, was able to really, live out the remainder of her years with some close-knit friends and family in the village that she was in, and still got to travel around once in a while, and had some farm fields and some cattle and stuff like that. So just lived a real quiet, comfortable life, especially in the later years. But yeah, very, very interesting. And I love that name. I love that name. I'm gonna have to write that down for like a story character or something. It's very fantasy sounding, or very, I don't know, it's just glorious sound. Glorious name. Marindy. Beautiful. Why didn't I have a daughter and know that name? But we also have here the Page of Swords. So she was quick. Marindy was very quick to come up with a story. So I don't know if in this life your father's very quick to the draw with, oh, like he could tell a lie like it ain't no thing. Like he doesn't lie, but like a lot. But but it's like he can still stare you straight in the face and say, oh yeah, when I was 3, this happened, and just making it up just to be funny. And you're like, are you lying? Like, is this serious? Like, I can't tell. But he's very, in both that life and this life, has a way with words. It's very cool. Very interesting. So yes, very neat. I loved that. That was so cool. Man, these past life readings, I swear, are my favorite. What about you guys? Oh, I love them. I could just do past life readings full time. I think I would be a very happy person. I mean, a lot of these give me story ideas. It's like, I could write that person's past life story as if I had the time. All right. You're so welcome, John. Absolutely. So number 1, let's get a past life reading. Please, Spirit, show us past life I was able to be with anyone in the High Vibe tribe. Ooh. Let's try to find a lifetime that can gather as many of us as we can find. Let's feel into this. What's happening? What's the haps? What's going on? Let's see. We're going to go to the White Newman Tarot. Oh, wow. I'm already picking up another planet, so this is not an Earth lifetime. We haven't had one of those in a while. Ooh. Let's see which ones we can pull out of the hat here. What's going on? Ooh. Tell me that one's relevant. The whole stack probably isn't. Okay. Sui's past life with anyone here in the High Vibe tribe. Okay, they're already telling me Lori's involved. Ooh. Wow. Yes. Okay. Okay, so Lori, Ethan, and Hisui, I'm really seeing a pattern here. So there's this life, and this is a planet, and I'm actually seeing, it's very interesting. I mean, look at how funny this person looks. Very funny. But I'm seeing like blue beings. Got chills now. So like they're very tall and skinny with like the longest arms and legs you've ever seen. It's like toothpick, it's very cute too. I gotta draw this. I have to draw this. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Oh my goodness. Let me get this. Drawing hour with Amanda. You didn't realize I was an art channel all of a sudden, now did you? This is probably going to be horrendous, but I'm just going to sketch out what I'm seeing here. So, this is so funny. Making up stories. It feels like I'm drawing a cartoon or comic strip. Very, very interesting. Funny nostrils. Okay, I'm just going to... Oh my goodness, this is so funny. But so cute. Okay, I made that arm a little fat, so you'll have to forgive me. Like 3 toes. Very skinny. They're very froggy looking. I love this. But like, yet very, very funny. Okay. Forgive me. This is just hilarious. Okay. So here, yeah, and those like lines are nostrils. It's like vertical nostrils, or sorry, horizontal like nostrils on the face, no hair, no body hair, no clothing, no like visible sex organs that they showed me. Thank goodness, because yuck. But this is still a little fat. I got a little liberal there. So yeah, very skinny, very froggy looking, and then kind of a more bulbous kind of abdomen area. Very cute. But it was a very peaceful people, but there were other beings that were coming in and stealing a lot of things from this like colony of people. And Hisui, you were actually like one of the leaders of this colony, and you were a man in that life. Lori was your like how do I put this? Not your wife, but like not your mistress, because it's like these types of beings didn't really like mate for life, but like had kind of like, you know, their people. It's like, okay, well, we'll be together for a while, but then like, okay, you can go be with my friend and I'll be with this one for a while. Like just keeping it all in the family, I guess. I don't know, but no one was related in that way. But so Lori was your like wife slash whatever, very polyamorous kind of colony. But there was, you know, like I said, those beings that came in, and they were more like reptile type of beings. Of course, this is a more amphibious kind of being, and there was a lot of water on this planet, a lot of like just venturing in water, catching a lot of food in water. There were even like underwater like places you guys would go and explore. It was very fun. And Ethan was actually your son in that life. Very cool. And he would like just shadow you around and like learn all the things. And I'm seeing that these beings that came onto planet, they were, like I say, more reptilian type of people, but they weren't like the reptilians, like what we know. But what I see with this is these beings, they could be land or water, and they actually trapped a bunch of you guys in, I'm seeing like all these circles, like how do I even, this is draw it out. It's almost like a honeycomb, but they're more like diamond shaped. Let's see. I'll just draw like 2 sets of them, but I'm seeing like a whole network, like a lattice network of these like diamond or kind of like on their side square kind of boxes here. But like in these boxes, you guys would store food and just stuff you didn't want just out and about. Yeah, kind of like a grid system underwater. Like you guys would stash things in these and hide them and seal them off, and then come back to them later when you needed something out of there. But these more reptilian beings actually like sealed a bunch of you guys in there. And of course you guys could be underwater for a while, but like you couldn't live underwater like long term. You'd have to come up for air once in a while, but of course, yeah, they didn't allow that because they wanted all your resources. They wanted to take over everything that was going on, so they basically took y'all out. Very sad, because you guys are so cute. So rude. How dare they? But yeah, and one of the big lessons on that was, you know, guys, you just lived as like a colony of love and, you know, maybe even naivety, where you would allow these other beings like, oh, I don't know what these are, but like, come on in, sure, we'll show you around. And then they have completely took advantage of you. So it's so sad. But yeah, very cool. We got a couple people in that high vibe tribe, and then look, yeah, you guys were literally killed by these other like beings. Very Tower moment when you lose your life in a life, right? But it wasn't the end, because look, you're all here now. You're all here now, doing new things. You're no longer those amphibious little dudes with the funny tummies and the long toothpick whatevers. Very funny. Okay, Hisui's second question, and then her third question. Welcome back, Monica. Yeah, we just tapped into a past life on another planet with these like amphibian beings or frog-looking beings. They're very cute. Very cute. That was so fun. Wow, I don't think I've ever picked up on anything quite like that. Very funny. Sad ending, but very, very funny. Oh, you think you were the villain? Let's just feel into that. Let's feel into that. And to me, the villains looked very, like, more upright walking, like, monitor lizards. If you guys know what a monitor lizard looks like. Hey, Lori, maybe that's why you don't like lizards. Maybe that's your fear of lizards. All right, was Czar one of the villains in that life? Yeah, I was surprised your energy didn't come out because I could feel it. All right, let's see. Yeah, I think you saw that opportunity and you took it because there was a lot to be had here, but there was a lot of guilt, I think, associated with that because, you know, you still had empathy and all of that. It probably wasn't in the same degree you have as the same Czar in this life. But you saw an opportunity and took it. And I think, though, this was more on orders. Like, this was not your idea. You were just kind of one of the foot soldiers going in, doing these things. Let's get one more. Lunar's involvement in this life of the murder and the stealing of things. Yeah. It kind of did transform you to want to be better and pay back. Like, in your later years in that life, you actually, in one battle where you guys were stealing and taking things from some other little, it was this similar race of beings, but they're showing me like a hybrid version of these kind of beings because this place, I don't even know where it is. They're not even giving me an idea. May not even be in this galaxy for all I know. But he's showing me, it's funny too, because your guide, one of your dominant guides, is coming in, Czar, and showing me that you went out actually taking out some of your own people. It's 911. Told you I'd see it. I knew I'd see it. I was not watching for it either, I swear to God. But you had a change of heart and you wanted to make good on what you did. So you had warned this colony ahead of time and let them know, hey, yeah, something bad's going to go down. So they actually were able to ambush your monitor lizard people, and you fought with the other people and helped. You lost your life at the end, but like kind of redeeming qualities, right? Aw, interesting. We've all been the bad guy too. We all probably just don't want to hear that, and that's why Spirit doesn't dish up a lot of that purposely on my channel, because who wants to tap into a life where they were the bad guy? I know I probably would, actually. I like those shadow aspects. And Lunar actually did pick up on a life where I was some sort of nobleman, and I actually did some murder and some diabolical things, so we aren't all perfect. Frogs are one of my main spirit animals, and that definitely resonates. Oh, so cool. So you probably have that big heart for the squishy little bellies of the frogs. That's what gets me, is their squishy little bellies. I mean, isn't that the cutest thing? It's like on a newborn baby, how they have those big, bulbous, squishy little bellies. It's not fat, it's just very squishy. I love that about frogs. It's so cute. So cute. Okay, Hasui's next question. How far is she into the dark night of the soul? I know she is going through it right now. All right, Hasui's next question. Okay, you're in the thick of it right now. So yes, you're on the tail end of some things. And, Dark Night, if you go, I can probably send you specific videos from Dr. Christina Lopes. She talks a lot about Dark Night of the Soul. And she knows a lot about it. Like, a lot of what she says exactly resonates with me. So what she's saying is, in these videos, is that sometimes the dark night, like the thick of the dark night, can last like weeks to months to years. For some people, it can last years and then go away, and then it's not like this linear progression. Sometimes we can dip back into it and back out, but usually once you go through your initial long haul dark night of the soul, when you do dip back into it, it doesn't last as long because you can feel your way through it much quicker because you kind of know what to expect because it's happened before. And I'm really seeing this, kind of started or kick-started for you in August is what they're showing me. And wasn't it August when you went on that trip to Georgia too? So that could be kind of catalyst vibes. So they're showing me, not to say you're going to be in as dire straits as you're in right now, but like that mid-November through kind of the holidays, It's like, I think the holidays sometimes are hard for you anyway, Hasui, just because of, the loss of your parents and just, everything associated with holidays. The holidays can be really great for some people and really nasty for other people. So it's like a balance of getting through these next months and the holidays, and then getting into, I'm seeing February of 2022. So it's showing me like 2022. That's Kurt Cobain's birthday, actually, February 20th. So by February 20th of 2022, 2022. That's a lot of twos and zeros. But that date specifically, it's like, circle your calendar or mark your calendar for that date, Hasui, because on that day, you're gonna look back of how far you've come between August of 2021 through February of 20th of 2022, and be like, wow, I did it. I got through it. I mean, everything probably won't be perfect, because it never is. It just never is, no matter what. But things are going to be so much better. And yeah, your average dark night will last anywhere. I would say the low end of it is usually about 3 months, and it can go on 3 years for some people, longer for some people. I don't see you needing years, because they're showing me like you're on like a spiritual, like, fast track right now. So a lot of what you are going through right now, it's like you're moving through real quick. Fast. So let's feel into this. Yeah. It's just all a matter of staying out of your own head, of staying out of those old limiting beliefs, or beating yourself up, or telling yourself you're not good enough, or, well, nothing good ever works out for me anyway, so whatever, just devil vibes. But also falling into the traps of just like 3D life and getting too wrapped up in other people's drama, too wrapped up in just the material world, and more leaning instead into your spirituality, your meditation, self-care. Self-care is really huge when you're in the dark night of the soul. Oh, you somewhat resonate with that too. Cool, Ethan. Oh, Ethan, I meant to say to put yourself on the list, and Czar for helping me, so thank you. You guys put yourselves on the list, please. Yeah, because a lot of this devil energy, when you're in the dark night of the soul, you really go back and go through all the past failures and the guilt and the wounds and traumas, and how you ruined your own life, how other people ruined your life, and just all the things, they all just come up to be, they all rise from the dead like zombies in our lives. I mean, it just happens. But just dipping into your self-care practice, your spiritual practice, connecting with your children, connecting with nature, these things can bring the joy even in those dark moments of your life. Yeah, distractions. To me, this is the lower octave of the devil energy. This is the 8 of Swords. Very similar energies, but devil takes it up a whole other notch. But what I see with this is like distraction. Like, turn off the news. Turn off other people's drama. Turn off other people's bad news. And just get real comfy or uncomfy in your own local bubble. Only what's going on with you, your immediate family, and those family and friends that are real close to you that you care deeply about, and just kind of shutting a lot of other people out. Not in a mean way, but it's like you're in a very precarious phase right now. That's like asking the caterpillar that has turned itself to goo inside the chrysalis to be like, hey, can you come help me real quick? It's like, how? I can't even help myself. I don't have any legs. I don't have a head right now. I don't know what day it is. I don't even know if I just died. What happened to me? I don't know. So, boundaries. Knowing what you can do to help other people. Knowing what you can do to help yourself. Of course, when you're a mom going through dark night of the soul and you've got little kids living at home, that is its own special kind of hell that I have also been through, and it is not easy. But just taking it moment by moment, day by day, oh my gosh, that's how you get through it. Because continuing to look out into the future, like someday I'm going to be through this, someday, it just makes it worse. It just really solidifies all of this energy right here. I mean, what 4 cards did you get out of this deck? Every single one, dark night, dark night, dark night, dark night. Let's get some positivity going. Come on, Spirit. Let's bring some positivity. Anything good Hasui can look forward to through this dark night, please, Spirit. I so feel this. This is what I went through last year. Yeah, I think just about anyone going through a dark night, have been through a dark night, will be through a dark night, can resonate with this. Maybe not if you haven't been through it yet. Some people just don't need to go through one. I sure was not one of those people. I don't get the memo till it's beating me over the head usually. Okay, so with this night of discs, well, I kind of was just asking, let's get some good news. Let's see what's going on. So, practicing your culinary skills, maybe doing some cooking, trying some new recipes, nourishing your body, making sure that what you are eating and consuming, both with your mouth, with your eyes, things you're drinking, ingesting, things in your energy, people in your energy, all of this is important for you to kind of play gatekeeper with and make sure you're giving yourself the best of everything right now. And through the rest of your life, probably, but like at least between now and February 20th, 2022. Hisui, let's see. Oh, I'm crying my eyes out. Oh no. It's like, it feels my whole life has been a dark night. Yeah, I mean, that's a whole theme with a lot of like indigos, blue-ray souls, rainbows, crystal children. I mean, it's like kicking you while you're down. Like, that's what your whole childhood is like. That's what your whole teenage years are like, and early 20s, and until you're able to maybe even find that stable love. And then even after that, it's like, well, I'm back down again. Even though things are going well here, it's like everything else is falling apart. It's hard. It's a whole thing. But, a lot of this, like I always say on my channel, it's like some of us, when we're signing up for things to experience and karma to pay off in life and all that, it's like we go to this buffet as souls before we incarnate, and we really heap those plates up like, oh, I'm so hungry, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to experience this. And it's like you eat 4 or 5 bites and you start feeling like, maybe I'm not as hungry as I thought. Oh no, what did I do? What did I sign up for? Take all this on. And you still have a heaping plate full of food to eat before you can leave the table. Like, that's what a lot of us have signed up for as these star seeds, because it's a lot. It's so much. But you have good things to look forward to. Let's just get one of these healing fairies cards. Anything else for Hisui and the Dark Night? And then go ahead and post your third question, Hisui, and then we'll do Ethan's question and Czar. So look inside yourself. Yes, this is almost like creating your own little cocoon inside yourself. That's really what this reminds me of. It's almost like a little nest that you've built for yourself, just to immerse yourself in and just kind of close out everybody that just doesn't have to be a priority right now, and really focusing in on yourself. But you're breaking free. You're breaking free from it. You're not going to be in this forever. This is like that butterfly emerging from the chrysalis. It doesn't live in there forever. It couldn't. It would just die. So it has to come out eventually, and you're going to be here for it when that time comes. It's going to be great. From destruction comes beauty and such growth. Yes. That's like after the forest fires go through around up where I live. After that, it totally resets the forest to go back to its natural state. And a lot of mushrooms start growing because, mushrooms aren't just the top, the little caps we pull, like the morel mushrooms that we eat. And, they're so good. They're so expensive to go buy. But like fungi, they like create a whole network, and they help trees communicate with each other. I mean, it's beautiful what happens after a forest fire comes in, and that is like ultimate destruction. But like, there's so much beauty and reset happening after all of that darkness, all of that sadness, all of it. Good stuff coming in. Okay, maybe cooking with some gourmet mushrooms, some truffles, if you will. But I just saw the star as I was putting this stuff away. Where was it? Here it is. Yes, the star. That's what we like to see. Because the star comes after the tower that we were just talking about. The forest fire. Yes. All right. I found being thankful and grateful for even the worst things. It's makes me strong and able to help others. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, at age 13, just one of the most formative years, it's like house fire. It's like, oh my gosh. And major depression, and literally being at school and closing my locker and seeing myself standing across the hallway and then having to go to a shrink and talk about that. I mean, wow. Fun times, guys. Fun times. Oh, man, my mom remembers that. I'm sure she's listening. I still have 2 more, but I can leave one for Saturday. Oh, Oh, yeah, okay. Ethan thought I had already asked one of my questions. Okay. Okay. So yeah, we can do that. Yeah, if you want to do them both now or save one for later, we can do that too. Whatever you want to do, Hasui, I'm here for it. Yeah, sweet Lori, she sent an amazing donation for the wonderful Hasui. You guys are so good to each other. I love how much you guys love each other here. It's just such a close-knit community, and I love it. All right. So Hasui has 2 left, and then Ethan, and then Czar. So let's see. Lunar or Ethan first. Okay. So Ethan, how about you post your question, and then if Czar is still here, she can post her question. I think she's still here. Take another drink of water. Yeah, I also think the worst stuff is what makes us who we are. Without such things happening, I feel we wouldn't be so wise and knowledgeable. Absolutely. And also having that appreciation. Like after a really horrible relationship and then breakup, and then you find the person of your dreams, and it's so good. It's like, wow, I can really appreciate you so much more than I could before I knew what the horribleness of a relationship could be. That was my whole experience. Well, first being with a narcissist, and then being with someone who is more on my level as far as empaths go. Very caring person that I married. Yes. Oh, yes, Lori, absolutely. Just feeding baby. Aw. I hope her Billy Rubin levels are coming down and everything's going well with little Ellie. I hope things are better. Not that they were bad, but it could always be better when the Billy Rubin levels are a little peaked. Yes. All right, so while we wait for Ethan's question, I'm just going to pull us a collective message from this little starseed oracle. Ooh, intuition. So, trust your intuition. It has been guiding you to the answers that you seek. Ooh. All right. So, I've been so hyper-focused on that. The last reading we did, it gave me so much clarity and made me even more curious about that life. Can we dive into this specific past life again? Yes. And I loved the decks that we used that time. So we're doing it again. We've got this one. We've got this one. And we've got this one. There it is. Alright, we'll start with the Earth Magic deck. Okay. Anything else Spirit wants to illuminate about Ethan's life as that tree guardian, spirit, person, entity, whatever he was in that life. Let's tune into this. What was going on? Anything else we need to know? Wow. Unfoldment, lotus, flower. So with all these trees, brought down, you were seeing like the dawn of a new experience on Earth. And you could have left Earth when that whole massive destruction happened. But what I'm seeing is you were just like, no, I'm going to be here for it and help it come back. And, that's part of what your incarnation as Ethan is as well, is doing your part, whatever that may look like as Ethan, to come here and, hold the light for Mother Earth, to make her own ascension and to raise herself back to that 5th dimensional vibration. And this is you, like even in this life, just really unfolding and discovering what is your gifts, what is your purpose, what is it you're here to do. But you really did work on clearing out a lot of debris, like from the chop shop stations and the quarries that they left, and just a bunch of stuff. And oh my gosh, that's so cool. So they're showing me like Easter Island, those heads that were like buried like way down, and a bunch of other things that happened, like weird rock formations that no one can really understand. How did this get this way? It's like a lot of those rocks were from chopped down silicone-based trees that we call rocks, now. And you formed, you piled things up and cleaned things up, and you formed mountains out of them. And, you gave us, you and your spirit, helpers that were with you in this incarnation came in and, shaped things to look really pleasing to the eye. Yeah, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. So it's like you did what cleanup you could from all of those gigantic trees. Absolutely. Yes, to tap into those ancient and tree and portal keeper lifetimes. Yes, I definitely want that deck. Life energy. So the happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. And that's exactly what you did. You made something beautiful out of all of that destruction and rubble and just everything that was left over, and stacked it up and watched things grow out of the old, and it made room for the new. And you were instrumental in really helping with that. And I'm seeing, and they're telling me now, it's in like what modern day like Swiss Alps, like those real jagged, just glorious looking mountains. You took special interest in really shaping and crafting all of that. It was really beautiful. So I don't know if you even know much about the Swiss Alps, or maybe looking into that. That was like one of your big passion projects in that life, was to create something very visually stunning. And one more from the magical unicorn. Okay, here we go. Spiritual warrior. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Show you are a wise leader. Command the universe. And then we've got a 37, which is a 10, which is a 1, which is a new beginning. So yes, you literally did this. Those lotus flowers, they grow out of the mud and the muck, and that's where they thrive. So really, you took a crappy situation of watching your beautiful earth be destroyed, and you made the most of it. You cleaned house, you swept up, you stacked things beautifully, and did the best you could with what was left behind. And you got to watch the glory of Mother Earth taking it back, reclaiming it as her own once again, and creating new. But you helped with that. That's beautiful, because Mother Earth is already checking in now, and like she couldn't have done it without you and your friends, your other helpers as well. Yes, total spiritual warrior and energy warrior and earth warrior and all the things. Oh, that's so cool. All right, I love that. All right, so up next we've got Czar, aka Lunar. Phlegmy throat. Oh, so cool. That was such a neat lifetime that the two of you and Lunar were both on the planet at the same time, just kind of doing different things. But let's see. Can I get a message for my close family and friends connected to the caves? If they allow it. I know they're very secretive, and I respect that completely. Okay, we're just going back in for magic, because why not? All right, let's feel into this for Lunar. A message from close family and friends connected to the caves. Wow. So there is shaman energy here. So ancient healing wisdom. So this wisdom is still available in this life for you to unlock or uncover. And there is healing going on with this connection. And I think it happens as you raise your human vibration up to match where it's kind of hidden, from 3D eyes, 3D energy, 3D probing, I guess you could say. It's completely masked or veiled or hidden. But one of your big connections or ways into this energy is through music, especially music with multiple harmonies, multiple chords. I'm seeing Aurora now. Oh my goodness. I have chills. So Aurora, the soul that is embodying the body of Aurora was actually in this. Oh my gosh. I'm just, wow. Okay. We all know she's magical. Let's just get that out of the way. Yes, we know this. But she was very tied to this cave civilization as well, and protection and energies surrounding it. And wow, that's powerful. She's a singer from, I think she's a Norwegian singer or Scandinavian. Let me look where she's from. She's glorious. Her little voice is the cutest. Go listen to Eyes of a Child, the like acapella version of it. Just do it. Just do yourself a great favor right now and go do it. Or, when this is over, whenever you feel like it. Let me see. Where is Aurora from? I can't remember off the top. Oh, Norway. I was right. Norway. Okay. So she is, well, that's her birthplace. So interesting too. Look at some of these places it's like also search for. Look at this. Interesting, the rock and those chopped down trees we were talking about. Very interesting. Very interesting. Anyway. Wow, I can definitely feel that I'm covered in goosebumps. I'm resonating with this reading too. The caves, oh my god. Yes. All right, what else? Wow. Radiance. So there's also these light codes coming in from the sun that can help your physical body, Lunar, to level up. So there's something with sound and light and sound that can help you gain back your knowledge or the ancient healing wisdom surrounding this cave and your close friends and family from those lifetimes, because they're like lifetimes, like multiple lifetimes, not just one or two, but like multiple. All right, what else does Lunar need to know about these caves? Okay, they're telling me this one and this one. Let's find out what it is. What is it? What is it? All right. Wow. Okay. So interesting too. We've got that summer solstice energy, and I know your birthday is before summer solstice, but sun, solar return. When your sun returns to the place it was when you incarnated on this planet, which is when? What day of the year is that? Your birthday. So there's something very magical about, there's a portal that's created on your solar return day or your birthday. Oh my goodness, I hope this isn't cutting out. But there's something that's being created on that day, a portal, if you will, through time, space, and vibration that is going to help you regain access. And I think this is actually through a meditation, but it says perfect timing. This is the right time for you to move forward. Your birthday, your solar return. And between your birthday and the summer solstice, which is like June 21st, so that's like, what, 20 days worth of time where this portal is open to you, energetically speaking, for you to connect. And I think music will be a way you can use, or something you can utilize to connect back to that life, back to that energy, back to that place, back to that vibration, back to the connections that you had with these people. And I'm seeing like inner earth stuff going on now as well, like crystal caves, business venture, it says. So there's also something they're pairing up with the energy you're gaining access back to the caves, even if it's not like full access that you had once upon a time. This is still something that's energetically helping you with your business venture and helping you create lunar refresh or blah, 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 or blah, 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 whatever it is you're creating for your art, for your readings, to get your energy out there for more people so you can help people. But it says trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity. And also your writing, because I'm seeing that you do write in, without even knowing it, you write in codes that can help awaken other souls that are connected to either this cave lifetime or past lifetimes surrounding this, or other high vibe past lives, where it can help awaken people to their potential in this life to bring that fifth dimensional or higher consciousness back to this planet. So your writing still is very important. I'm one to talk. I need to get back at it too. Maybe we can help each other. But I hope that resonated for you, Lunar. Interesting twist that they took it on at the end there. All right, Hasui. The ding gave confirmation. You're right, it did. So cool. Sorry, I got a phlegmy throat from talking for almost 2 hours and 40 minutes. Okay. I was a little girl, I used to count the days for my birthday, but I feel like after the 15th birthday, I just stopped caring, but actually missed that part of me. I guess my question is, am I ever going to get the excitement back? Is this year going to be as yuck as other years? Okay. So let's just go to the angel answers for that to get started. So is this year going to be as yuck as other years? We'll ask that first. Okay. Or will future years be more exciting? We should be able to get that excitement back about her birthday, about her solar return. Which is interesting. We just pulled that birthday card in, no pun intended, birthday oracle card for lunar in that other deck. Okay, so will your birthday be as yucky? Okay, so we have take action. So a lot of this is a mindset. So if you're in a good place mentally during the day of your birthday, things are going to go a lot better than if you're not. But if you're not in a good place mentally that day, don't beat yourself up because you're moving through this. I really do see you're able to move through this. Because look, as far as future birthdays, you're recovering that energy. You're going to be able to feel more excited about your solar return. And looking at it as your solar return rather than, oh, my birthday, the day I was born. Just think of it more, if you have to or want to, as the day that your sun, the transiting sun returns to the place where the sun was the day you were born. That can help you feel into this, that it's like a reignition of your mission. Yes, it's definitely resonated. I was just mentioning today how I was tasked by God to write. I've known it since I was little, maybe since my birth. Yes, right? Right? Like W-R-I-T. Okay, so what else does Hasui need to know about feeling more into it about her birthdays and just anything else Spirit wants to illuminate about this, please? Okay, these 2, 3. Okay, look at this. Look at this. I love it. So taking steps and taking action. So this is going to be a process. It's probably not going to happen overnight, but you are taking action in the right direction. You're taking steps in a direction that is actually going to feel much better moving forward. Calling on your guides and angels to help you recover this beautiful, innocent energy of loving and being excited and celebrating your birthday. That will really help you. And I can't remember, okay, yes, I remember now. So the angels of the 4 directions are Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Raphael. So those are the 4 archangels that are the angels of the 4 directions. Archangel Michael is one of protection. Archangel Raphael is one of healing. Archangel Uriel is one of confidence. And Archangel Gabriel is one of communication. So yeah, very cool. And then we also have intuition and manifestation. So trusting your inner guidance, trusting your soul, trusting your heart, and you will be able to manifest exactly what you want. And to me, it almost reads, wow, isn't this interesting, Lunar? Doesn't she look like Aurora? Like almost exactly. Same hair color, same face, same nose, same smile, same eyes, same everything. Different haircut, but that's about it. Wow, very cool. But she's looking into that crystal ball of the future and manifesting it by intending for it to happen, by thinking it first, thinking it into being. It's really cool. Cool energy. So let's see. Anything else Hasui needs to know about this excitement for her birthday? Anything she can do this year specifically to get more excited about her birthday? All right. 3 of materials. That's 3 of pentacles. So this is collaboration with other people. So the kids being more excited about your birthday than you are might get you a little more excited about your birthday. Or other family members, sisters, friends, people in your life that want to celebrate you because they love you. That might help get you excited about your birthday. Okay, let's get one more, please, for Hasui. Ooh, they're flying everywhere. We've got the Ace of Materials. So the Ace of Pentacles and 3 of Pentacles. So you're leaving out all that balance in the middle. You're just cutting right to the chase. So you are going to, in this solar return, during this birthday, you are getting a new lease on life as far as like your mental thoughts about your birthday. Even if you won't feel right away like this birthday was amazing, and but the next birthday, and then the next birthday, and the next birthday, like you're setting a new foundation, taking steps in a new direction, taking action in a new direction, one that's more supported, and why not celebrate yourself? I mean, what better day than your birthday to celebrate yourself and the fact that you're still here and the fact that you're still going, even though things are hard sometimes, but you're still here and you're a good mom and you're a good person and you're still doing all the things. It's beautiful. So celebrate yourself. You deserve to celebrate yourself that day. Even if you don't buy yourself anything or go anywhere special or fancy, just literally give yourself a hug like this. I'm proud you're still here. I'm proud you made it. You can do this. Yes, I was thinking about that this morning. Just to go and dance with my kiddos. Yes, just have a dance party. Make a cake or buy a cake. Do whatever. Just make it fun for them. And in return, it'll be fun for you as well. You can even ask the kids or have someone else ask the kids if they want to make you presents, because kids, they love feeling that giving spirit. And a lot of times, kids don't have money just laying around that they can go buy you something. But most of the time, it's more exciting for the kids to give you something they made anyway. So, if they want to make you a birthday card or a birthday present, like, let them have at it. I think they would really enjoy that. I was even telling Dustin today that I wanted to go find people to form a musical group with. This is so total confirmation that it was meant for me. That is so cool. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, we're losing cards left and right. So Hasui, you do have one more question. Do you want to just do it tonight? Or do you want to save that for Saturday? We can do whatever you want. Up to you to decide. Put all these back. They're just flying off the shelves. The vast universe fell out, so that might be a message for somebody. Yes, she is amazing, and so is Lori, and so is everybody else here. I love you guys. You guys are the best. All right. Now, okay, this one. Right. So, we're at 2 hours, 46 minutes, and 33 seconds. I made it. I'm not as tired as I was when I started, but I'm starting to get there. Like, I'm starting to feel like, okay, I'm gonna start going on a downhill slide as far as me start yawning and stuff soon. I want to know when I'm going to be able to see Lori in person. Aw, yes. Let's see. Where are we going? Okay. Let's just use this deck since it's here. All right. When will Hasui be able to see Lori in person? And Pentacles are a long time from now. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so fastest moving are Swords. So that's weeks. Then months would be Wands. Months to years would be Cups, and then years would be Pentacles. So let's see. Let's just feel this time frame out. And of course, actions we take, don't take can really rubber band those intentions. If you book a flight tomorrow, obviously it's going to be a Swords energy, or a Wands energy, maybe. I don't know. Woo! Okay, what's going on here? Okay, we got the Sun. So I think you're going to be able to manifest this. This is something you're going to be able to do when you feel like it. When feels most convenient for you. But the Sun to me really does represent the summer months, so it could be next summer. It could be next summertime. Let's just get another clarification card. Anything else Spirit wants us to know for Hasui being able to meet up with Lori. And also the Prince of Wands, so months. Yeah, that next summer would be months from now. So that lines up. That tracks. Let's just feel into this. Like, what's going to happen when they meet? What's going to go on here? How's this feel? I want to meet all of you guys. I wish I could just get on a plane and visit each and every one of you right now. Like, that would be so fun. We could have like a collective high vibe tribe gathering where we all rent. Oh my god. Where we all rent like an Airbnb and stay and hang out together. Oh my god, wouldn't that be so fun? But look. And it's tropical, so I wonder if Lori's going to Miami. Because to me, this reads more Miami than where Lori is. So, I don't know. Vacation, perhaps? Pork Fest. There we go. Yes, that would be so fun. I would love that. All right. What's going on? Anything else that Hisui needs to know to be able to meet Lori or what will happen? Okay, new opportunity. So there's going to be an opportunity coming up. Yeah, the High Vibe Tribe Convention. I like it. It's got a ring to it. Meet up in some centrally located place. Or maybe where, I don't know where everybody is, but you could figure out, put pins on a map and be like, you're here, you're here, you're here, you're here, you're here. Okay, where can we consolidate the most people with the less travel? And go. We also have stand your ground. So this is going to be something that you're going to have to take action on and actually book flights and, make plans and have things happen. Was just thinking it'd be easier for Lori to come to me rather than traveling with a bunch of cray-cray kids, right? But also Lori has roots near Miami, Florida. So, I don't know, maybe she wants to visit her old stomping ground at some point. I don't know. Oh, Lori, vacation? I'll go anywhere to meet my tribe, right? Let's see. Let's go over here to this deck again. Any other guidance for Hisui or anything that could happen during this? Ooh, increase. So there could be more abundance, because think of it this way. When you meet high vibe people, I went to one of the Alba Weinman gatherings and I met with a bunch of, it was like Pacific Northwest into Montana, awakened souls. And when you meet with people who are on a higher vibration like you are, it's almost like intoxicating. Like it's one thing to be able to meet here, like that's still very energetically applies and you can feel that energy. But when you can actually hug the person that you've been talking to, or just connect with these souls and just all be in a high vibe room with high vibe people, like it takes you to another level yourself. Like I say, just me hanging out with my cousin Tanya or my mom, like it just brings me up. It just brings me right up. So there's some beauty in being able to get together with people that are on a higher vibration, for sure. But yeah, new supportive connections. It's exactly what I'm just talking about. Spirit's just repeating now what I'm saying. So we're at that point of the live stream where everything's just completely corroborated before we even wrap up a reading, which I love. I love when that happens. I was thinking that too. Oh, that'd be so cool. Yes, Amanda, Pork Fest was infectious, and that's how it would be with you all here. Oh my gosh, it would be so cool. Oh, I got a plan. We got a plan. I wish the world wasn't burning down right now and we could all just know everything would be okay tomorrow. Man, craziness. This world's crazy. But I think we all meet up in our little boardrooms, in spirit, when we're sleeping. I think we do. Because I can definitely feel some high vibes sometimes when I'm sleeping, I'm checking in with guides, I'm in some sort of boardroom meeting, but it's super exciting, or kind of, what's the word, not dire, but urgent. We got to know these things. We got to do these things. We got to learn these things. We got to go out back to the 3D and make some good stuff happen and close out our old cycles and our old wounds. Okay, let's do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, break. Yeah. We go on like the world's not burning down. There we go. We got to hold that vision for the future, for the new earth. Since we're talking all of this, let's just get a collective card for all of us that want to hold this vision for the new earth. What can we do? Any words of advice to, instead of focusing on what's burning down in the 3D, we'll focus on what's coming ahead in the 5D, not 3D, 5D. Okay, so I'm sorry, defenselessness, riding past wrongs and uprooting. So yes, clearing our baggage, clearing our wounds, clearing our traumas. This is helping us. This is leveling us up. So also, saying you're sorry, forgiving others, forgiving yourself. One of the biggest people in our lives we need to forgive is ourselves, because we forget a lot that we're just human. I mean, yes, we're amazing, glorious, limitless beings on the other side, but when we're in this meat suit, we forget that. And then we're just I'm just human, I don't know. But yes, but we're uprooting. We're not staying in this. We're not staying stuck in the tangled roots of the past. We're coming up. We're leveling up. and we're uprooting from the 3D and planting ourselves beautifully like that Ace of Pentacles in 5D. Let's get one more for all of us collectively before I close out for the night. One more, please. Oh, Cha-Cha sent you. Well, welcome, Leanne. Something for you. Welcome. If you're a friend of Sandy and Cha-Cha and all of them, you're a friend of ours. All right. What was my word? I asked, what word of advice do we have, Spirit? What word of advice do you have for us to be able to level up to the new earth? A new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. What did I say right before all this that made me want to reach for this deck? Just exactly this. Yes. See, we're doing it. This is proof. And on the back of the deck, there's also deep cellular healing happening right now. That's why some of us wake up feeling like we are 80-year-old, 90-year-old women and men that our bones are cracking and, oh my gosh, why am I so tired all the time? And why does everything hurt? Because we're leveling up. We're becoming greater versions of ourselves. But, oh my gosh. Yes, I will be back live here Saturday at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. That's my regular Saturday time slot. And then Wednesdays, I start at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. And usually go till anywhere from 9 p.m. Mountain Time to 11 p.m. Mountain Time, just whenever we're done. But yes, this is deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Pairing that up with all the forgiveness, the releasing of the wounds and traumas from the past, this is how we level up. That's how we uproot ourselves and plant ourselves on that new earth timeline. I mean, many of us dip into that timeline multiple times a day. We just don't even realize it. But when you're feeling blissed out, or at the very least, like your world isn't falling apart, you're usually more operating in that 5D than the 3D at that point. So, yay us. We're doing it. Yay. Well, I love you guys. This was fun. If you guys missed my upload on my main channel, that is the very first thing linked in the description below. I uploaded the November pick a card reading, so if you guys want to know what you can expect for November, and yes, I know it's early, but I like to get it out there early so that if people watch it early and they're like, I don't know that I want that to happen in November, you're going to give yourself enough time to really shift that energy and change it to something more supportive for you. What else do I got going on? Saturday, I have a new, can't talk. Saturday, I have a new intuitive exercise test number 30 going live over on my main channel. First thing linked. Ooh, Friday, I'm excited. On Patreon, we are having the Kurt Cobain conspiracy reading live stream. I am pumped. Kurt, right here. He's pumped. He will not leave me alone. He keeps giving me questions to ask and all sorts of information, and yay, it's gonna be so much fun. So if you're already on Patreon, don't be square, join us. If you're not on Patreon, don't be square, join us. No, you can do whatever you want, but we're gonna have fun. We're going in, and it's gonna be so much fun. And also, what else? Saturday I'll be live here again, which I mentioned, and then Sunday, the weekly read for the 18th through the 24th will be live on Patreon as well. And then Monday I have which pick a card. I think it's an urgent message. Yeah, an urgent message pick a card going live Monday. Live back here again Wednesday, and then Thursday we've got a what do the signs mean pick a card going live on my main channel. Again, linked in the description below. Patreon, linked in the description below. I think it should be. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is. But if it's not, it's just Patreon.com/TheDoneCreative, all one word. And Michelle De Leon is so excited. And I will see you, isn't it tomorrow, our meeting, our Zoom, our first mentor session together. I'm excited. And Ethan says he's been functioning in the 3D way, mainly because I've been feeling and dealing with some things this week. Yeah, definitely. And yes, I will see Lori tomorrow as well. I'm excited for tomorrow morning. And right after Lori's session, I'm going to eat some lunch, and then I'm going to meet with Michelle, and then I have early out to go pick my kids up. So it's going to be a fun-filled day. Then we got soccer practice tomorrow night. That's what I'm going to be doing for the next week. I've just laid it all out for you guys. All right, you guys, I think I'm going to stop rambling and go take care of myself for a little while, and then go to bed at a decent hour tonight. I think that's what I'm going to do. But you guys, you ladies, lovely people, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening, day, mid-afternoon, whatever time it is wherever you're at. And I love you guys. Thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see all of you right here back at the Done Creative Live and my main channel and my Patreon and all the other places that I frequent and haunt here on the internet. All right, you guys have a wonderful rest of your whatever, and I will see you next time. Bye.